So, ladies, women entrepreneurs here in Bangalore and across Karnataka, I bid you all a very warm welcome. And because you told us that you need a session on digital marketing, digitization, what have you, we have these two great people here today. I'm sorry? So we have these two great people here today to talk to us and enlighten us and guide us and support us on how can we use this digitalization, which is the in thing today, and grow our businesses and connect with each other using these various platforms and support each other. So with that, without much ado, I would like to introduce ladies first, of course. So introduce Pooja Chabra. She is a social media trainer, trainer in Web Marketing Academy. She does this through this Web Marketing Academy program. And she is a specialist in social media and influencer marketing. We have so much to learn from her. And she's a judge for the Christ University Business Plan competitions. And she's a visiting faculty at Christ, Jyotinivas, ISPR, Anjuman Institute of Management. Pooja, I would like to work with you on all these institutions. We want to take our programs there. So that is fantastic. And she has trained over 60 Myntra employees, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, you name it. She has trained in all these areas. And she has trained over decathlon, 500 sports leaders to become sports influencers. My goodness, this is amazing. And Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and content. Pooja, I bid you a very warm welcome from Thai Women Program and also the Thai board. I represent the Thai board as well. And
thank you so much.
Yeah. And
I'm already inspired with your story. I'm already inspired, the way you started, the way you are helping women entrepreneurs, and I'm part of it. So I'm very glad to be here and very equally excited, to share my learnings with everybody.
Oh, thank you so much. And bid you a warm welcome. And now Suresh Babu. I think everybody knows Suresh Babu. He doesn't need an introduction, but I will be honored to do a small intro on him. He is the founder and CEO of Web Marketing Academy for the past 20 years. And he has been in the digital marketing, teaching and consulting arenas. And so he says that he wants to maintain a simple profile. We will know what else he is doing throughout the session. Suresh, I bid you a very warm welcome to this program today as our instructor.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be part of the session. As Pooja mentioned, this is also very important for everybody, and being part of this, I'm honored. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So without much ado, go ahead. The floor is yours.
All right. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Welcome. It's great to see somebody who's coming on a Saturday and spending time. I'm sure Pooja will make the time worth it, and we're going to do this. So my name is Suresh. I was from a small village because Geeta ma'am was telling that rural programs and things like that, and I can relate that one very much because I came from a small village in Ooty. I did my hotel management in 93, 96. And then I was working there for a couple of years, and I had an opportunity to work in a cruise ship, in a Carnival Cruise Lines as a chef. So it was a big deal, 1999, and nobody from our village has gone abroad, and it is a great thing for me to go abroad. And I started my journey as a chef in the cruise ship. So this cruise ship is like 2,000 passengers and 1,000 crew members, which goes from Miami, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Mexico, and 1 week it comes back. and it's a tour ship. So I was doing that, and I came for my first vacation. So you have to be there for 10 months, and then you get 2 months vacation. And I came back from my vacation, and I used to hang out with my cousins, because that's what I do. Then my cousin, she introduced something which changed my life. She took me to a Yahoo cafe and said, you know what, Suresh, we'll have to get in touch with you more often. Those days, it's just a calling card. You get a calling card and you call from the US and speak for half an hour. We have to get in touch with you more often. I said, this is the only way I know. But she introduced something which changed my life. She took me to an internet cafe and she showed me there is something called as Yahoo Chat. I'm talking 1999. I told her, see, I don't know how to typewrite, because I was thinking in order to know computers, I need to know how to typewrite it first. Second, I don't know how to switch on a computer. Third, I don't know what is internet, and I don't know what is Yahoo Chat. You expect me to learn all these things in a week or two? Impossible, I said. She said, don't worry, just come and see. So she showed me, she opened up a Yahoo account and she showed me how to chat with people across the globe. And it was fascinating for me, because all I know was chopping vegetables and cooking. So I never had an idea that you can chat with people on the internet. And when I saw that, wow, this is amazing. I can chat with people across the globe. I can talk to strangers. And it was really, really interesting. So that day I decided, if I get an opportunity, I have to learn this thing called the internet. So then I went back to the ship, worked there for 2-3 years. And one of my friends called to his restaurant, can you come work in my Indian restaurant? So I went there. Unfortunately, he has to shut down his restaurant. I was jobless. And he found me a job as a clerk in a gas station, in a petrol pump. So I was working there, and I used to meet a lot of people. And one particular person was really interested in Indian food, Indian cooking. And so he used to come and talk to me, hey, let's do some barbecue or something like that. So I went to his house one day and I saw around 15 people working on computers. John, what is that you guys do? He said, we do a web designing company. So I said, John, I always wanted to learn this. Is it a possibility for me to come and do some internship or anything? And then he said, of course, come. So that's when I came, and I started my journey as a digital marketer in 2002. So 6 years I was working there full part-time and full-time. And then I came back to India and Bangalore when I came. So during this 6 years, I learned a lot, not just by in front of the computers, but going and networking with people, interacting with people and learning from them. That's when I learned a lot. So I came to Bangalore and I was thinking, is there any event that is happening? Is there any event for digital marketing? In 2008, nothing was there. For entrepreneur, there was. Your Story was there and others were there, but nothing for digital marketing. So then I decided, okay, let me start and see if anybody is interested to come join this digital marketing meetup. And I thought maybe 10 people might come. 75 people came. And I realized, wow, there is a lot of interest about digital marketing and social media marketing in India in 2008. So every month we decided to do the session, and IIMB gave us venue. They mentored us and said, okay, do it in IIMB. Christ University said, do it here. We want to benefit our students. And that slowly built up a community of around 15,000 people. But being involved in the community, I realized there is a proper need for education system, especially in digital marketing, because digital marketing, even though if you do MBA, it is still not taught in digital marketing is not taught. And all our lives live with digital, right? Especially during this pandemic, we saw our life completely changed. Our grandmothers, our parents and grandparents, all of them started to use this mobile and started to use this thing called the internet, right? And not only that, rural people from rural areas became popular because of TikTok and Instagram and things like that. It completely changed. Our life became necessary. Digital becomes a necessity today, right? 5 years, 6 years back, it was good to have. But today, digital is part of our life. Every day we are living in. So this is what we are going to do. Now, I am going to just give an intro about what are the concepts of digital marketing. and we want to make it as simple as possible and more interactive as possible. So now, important thing, there is nothing called as at the end of the session Q&A. You can talk anytime. The more you ask questions, the more we are able to give you answers. And if possible, please come in a video, and it will be good to see people and and talk to them. So if you're not shy in front of the camera or anything, please come. We would love to see how the reaction is. Are you able to understand? Because our trainings are all face to face. We never do online training, but when we do, we tell them, okay, we would love to see how you're reacting, whether you're understanding. We can understand and we can get some feedback from you. So now to begin with, I have with as ma'am introduced, Pooja is also there, so she's going to take the session about social media and everything else in depth. Now I want to understand a little bit about y'all. So now you can either do an audio or video, you can come and talk. I want to get a sample of how many people are doing what, how many people are starting something on something now or already started and you want to scale up, and what are the things that you want to, is there any specific things would you like to see? We are going to cover all of those things, but if we get an idea of what is that you would love to learn, we can focus on that. So could you please give an intro about your business so that we can get an idea? All the examples that we give will be related to that. So please feel free to just give an intro about your business, whether you're starting or you already started. Either two or three things you can do. One, you can come in a video and talk. Second, you can do just audio and talk about it. Third, you can do a chat. Okay, sounds good? Okay. All right, so let's begin.
Hey, hi. I would like to go first.
Please.
It's very nice to be a part of this program. Thank you, Thai, and thank you, everyone. My name is Rupa Rajan. I am the founder of a company called NutriSupa. We are into manufacturing of Indian soup products with native ingredients, which are preservative-free and chemical-free. Apart from that, I am a recipe developer and nutrition and cultural food enthusiast. So I write a bit. I do research on Indian food and also a manufacturer of my own product line, that is soup. So I am here to learn everything about digital marketing, how I can be an influencer myself, and apart from it, how to take my business forward digitally and reach more people. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Suresh. I think, Vandana, would you like to go?
No, you take up first, Kanchan. I'll join you.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you for that. So, Suresh, I'm the founder of Loan Genie, and we're looking at providing very small loans to people with low or no credit scores, but who are also working in companies. And so, our vision is financial inclusion of these people, and we are looking to be a for-profit, but we are trying to balance it with being a for-profit with purpose, and we are committed to donating 5% of our fees to Akshay Patra or some charity. From the marketing session, what I'm looking at is how can I create awareness through the various channels that we are on, let's say an Instagram or LinkedIn or a Facebook or a Twitter. And so because we are looking at, telling people that we have these particular loans and you can avail of them. And the second part, besides the awareness part, I'm also trying to understand how can I create a sort of a trust with my customer so that they consider me when they have a plethora of options as a serious contender.
Very good. Excellent. Welcome. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Vandana Suri. I run a woman cab company called Taxi. So on one hand, we train women from marginalized communities to become cabbies, and they drop a whole lot of kids to schools and tuitions. And we also run a training vertical for women. So we are women instructors training women clients how to drive an alternate driving school. Touchwood, for us, digital marketing has been, in the last 7 years, unpaid. I haven't paid a buck and we are booked out. So, it's been going viral through Facebook as well as WhatsApp. is a big medium for me. I want to explore more and see. So rather than ads, what sells for me is bloggings and heart-to-heart communication with people. So that's why Facebook gives me a very good platform to speak on. But I'm trying to explore what all I should be aware of and how do I grow the network and get more women involved in this, as a business. So I want more business partners coming into this business because there's a lot of space here for us to really succeed.
Excellent. Welcome.
Sorry to interrupt. I didn't get the name of your business.
Taxi, TAXSHE. Taxi ko taxi bana diya.
Oh, okay. Taxi. Okay. Very good name.
Very nice. Very good name too, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Hi, can I go next?
Yeah, please.
Hi, everyone. My name is Himanshi, and my startup is Bearcraft. Basically, I have experience in marketing and working with the grassroots communities. So the Bearcraft bridges the gap between the artisans and the brand selling the artisanal product. We are providing doorstep livelihood to the artisans and the logistic support and raw material check to the brands who are selling the artisanal product. What I will be looking forward is to look at the better content management when it comes to the basically more eyeballs on in the digital marketing. And then I have a little bit of experience on the SEO side, so we'll be looking forward to exploring more on that side.
Super. Welcome.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Can I go next?
Please.
Yeah. So my name is Shrishti, and I basically run an ethic startup where we help people become sports umpires, sports analysts, sports commentators, sports journalists, so on and so forth. We are probably India's only platform where we get to celebrities to teach you live. So our students today are working with ESPN, Times Now, TV9, TV42, Decathlon, Baitan Bhutia School of Football, then David Padukone Center of Excellence. There will be at least one student in all of these places, and there will be much more as well. So my question to you and to Pooja is basically, we started in October 2019. So we have decent, we have made decent name with us. We have also Simul TOEFL, because you both come from sports. So we have associated with Simul TOEFL as well. We are associated with KIOC. We are associated, India is one of the best sports analysts is with us, and so on and so forth. Now, what am I struggling? We had a very good run in terms of getting those early users. Okay, because the courses have been never heard of, and there was outcome. So now I want to know how should we scale up? We learned digital marketing on our own. We have an insight, we have a team which does it, which does do all those, permutation, combination, and trial and error, and we're doing okay. But as we scale up, the marketing has to be really sound, and that's where I'm looking forward to some assistance and some advice, and how should we go about it.
Super. We'll do that one. Definitely, we'll have to work. Maybe Pooja will be happy to connect and work with Decathlon and other things too. Thank you.
Sure. And I actually, Pooja, in her introduction, ma'am already spoke about Decathlon. I saw your LinkedIn profile, and it speaks about, creating all those sports celebrities and all. So I'm really happy to be connected here, and we'll connect offline as well.
Yeah, it will be great to connect and discuss. Yes.
Wonderful. Welcome. We love this one. The more interaction we have, it gives a signal for us, that everybody's interested. So please, we'll manage the time. Don't worry about the time.
Women's will always interact. They will not keep quiet.
Very good. Please go ahead.
Can I go next?
Please.
Hello, Suresh. Hello, Pooja. I'm Sahana. Our customers are, the hospitals and the diagnostics. It's a B2B business. So my question is, how do I build a digital marketing? Because, it's all the hospitals and the diagnostics. And if it's a common customer, then probably Facebook or Insta would have helped, according to my understanding. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But with the B2B, such as, hospitals, so I haven't created anything. I just have a company account created in LinkedIn and Facebook. But we haven't posted anything. We are just ready with our product now to go to the market. So currently, it's like I'm directly going to them, talking them, showing the flyer and whatnot. But I'm totally unaware of how do I take this to the digital marketing where the audience is totally different, and how do I take it further.
Excellent. Welcome, welcome. You will be amazed, especially during this pandemic. I don't know if you were there in the intro. We trained almost 900 doctors on social media for the very first time. They started, okay, we want to learn, because for them, WhatsApp was the social media. And then they understood the importance of it. Last week, we met a couple doctors. They came here and they wanted to do a lot of digital marketing. They attended the session and then they wanted to actually implement it. And most of the doctors and hospitals, clinics are implementing it. So we will definitely talk about that.
Okay, because my product is the body mass index machine. It's a device which can be used in the hospitals. So yeah. How do I target the hospitals? How do I get connects with them?
Sure, we'll talk about what are the channels would be relevant to you and what should you use, please. Yeah, thank you. Sangeeta, you want to go?
Yes. Hello everyone. I'm basically from HR industry, human resource. My company is around 11-year-old now, and I have floated a new product that is called HR Startup Kit. Okay. I am able to approach companies from alumni groups and T-Hub. But I want an idea how to reach startups across India, apart from my network. And I've also, pitched in for CXO hiring. These are the two new products I have added in the last 3-4 months. So I just want help and guidance on how because generally HR, we don't advertise. It's a service. Correct. But now I want to reach out to startups because, I can be the virtual HR, very economical and, continuous with them.
Sure.
So I have a solution with me. I want to reach out to startups.
Sure, we'll do that. Welcome. Simi, you want to go?
Yeah. Hi. So I have a startup which is in the cosmetic space. So it is a SaaS platform for cosmetic R&D teams to do research and manage product development. So we hope to accelerate the product development by up to 50%. So we have developed an MVP currently. And I do marketing on LinkedIn mostly. And my conversion rate is about 8% for the demo. For the
demo.
Yeah, for the demo. But I don't know whether this is related to social media marketing, but I'll put it across. So after the demo, what I observe is they go, half of them go sign up on the software, but they don't exhaust the free trial. That is 4% will go to the application and sign up, but they don't use the free trial. And the other 4% after the demo, they don't use the sign up. So I want to figure out one thing I have to put across is this software is entirely new for the Indian customer space. They are not familiar with softwares. So I don't know whether we should encourage the customers to have an interactive demo where they use the software rather than me explaining. So if you can put some lights, because with LinkedIn marketing, my 8% conversion is what I'm getting for the initial first phase. Yeah.
Okay. So welcome. Are you using LinkedIn ads or organic you're talking about?
No, organic.
Very good. Okay. We'll discuss. Thank you. Farah, you want to go next?
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
So I'm fairly new in the field of entrepreneurship, and I have created some silver and gemstone jewelry and sold some through Instagram. I want to grow and create a website and see what comes ahead. I think I'm not even aware of what is coming. So I think being here is going to give me a fairly good idea of the challenges that lie ahead.
Okay. Very good. Cool. Yeah, we will discuss about that. Good. That we'll discuss about all those. Welcome.
All right.
Anybody else? And Shruti Acharya, good afternoon. We are Icona X, we are into healthcare and plan to launch our product in the next 6 months. Okay, thank you. We'll discuss that one too. Okay, anybody else? Okay, so as I said, if you're joining just now, feel free to discuss or feel free to interrupt. There is nothing called interruption. We don't need to keep our Q&A at the end of the session. We can always have it here. So anytime you can interrupt, you can raise your hand or come in a video and discuss that. Okay, so cool. Okay, we got some idea. Pooja, you got some idea, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so now I will touch upon what are the things that is available in the concepts of digital marketing, and then we'll go in depth on each one of those things, right? So now, as I said, now imagine if you want to buy AC or a microwave or a fridge, 5-10 years before, what is the procedure? We normally look for, we go to the shopkeeper, the manager of the store, and we rely on that person, right? But today, it is completely different. The way we buy, the way we communicate, the way we interact has completely changed. And not only during the pandemic is a whole different level. It completely changed. Right? But before that also, the way we communicate, interact, and everything has changed, right? What we do now is, I'm going to use my whiteboard. I'm not going to use any PPT or anything. We are going to do it live so that, it is interaction. So please let me know if you can see this, right? So now, before we start anything, there is something called as robo, right? Robo, what do you mean by robo? Before we buy anything, especially if it is an expensive product, maybe 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees. What we do is, before we buy, we research online and we buy offline or online. Correct? You can also buy offline, but before you buy that, and you go through this particular thing where you research and you know exactly what is the product. You look at the reviews, you look at the pricing, and you go to the store. And if the store manager tells, no, ma'am, buy this is better. You say, no, I know exactly what I want, right? Now, this happened with Pooja. Pooja got 2 years back. We went to Chroma in Indranagar and she wanted to buy a Mac. So Mac she wanted to buy, and she looked into there. I think it was 1,000 or something like that. Then Pooja actually took her phone and researched. And then it was in Apple or Flipkart or something like that. She saw it for 99. Which one? Amazon, huh? Yeah. 99,000. She pulled up and showed to them. 99,000, I'll get it. You know what they did? They matched the price, right? So this phenomena, it was not there before, right? So now this is what we do. We research. And now take an example of all of your products. Okay, any product or services that you provide, when they are researching, is your product or services available there? Or are you helping them to make a decision? Right? This is the first step. Everybody is going to Google and searching. And when you do a search, we will do some activity where we can go and search and find out whether your product or services or anything related to yours is coming up. That's the first thing, because everybody goes to Google. Now, there is something called as buying cycle or buying funnel. So before, as I said, buying cycle or a funnel, which this happens only if you're buying for maybe 10,000, 5,000 rupees. We go through this funnel. What is this funnel? This funnel is in the top of the funnel. There should be a need or there should be awareness. Okay. Why do I want to buy a AC? Because the weather is hot, and now I had my laptop. Now my laptop was broke, so I need a new one. So there is a need, and there should be aware. You should be aware. There are other things. So in the top of the funnel, in this phase, you do a lot of research. Okay. Now, simple example is, so for example, you're like learning digital marketing. You don't know about digital marketing. If, like most of the people who come to a course, they come and they want to do a course. But what they did was they went through this funnel. Somebody came across and said digital marketing is something that is very important today. So what they did was a lot of research they did. What is digital marketing? What is that? Which are the companies that is hiring? What is the package? Who can do? Any businesses can do. I'm a startup. Can I use digital marketing? So you do a lot of research in this particular thing. Then in the middle of the funnel comes interest. Okay, I am interested. I need this product now. Okay, so now you fine tune this one, digital marketing near me, or digital marketing agencies, or who can do digital marketing in Bangalore. You again started to research here. Then you found out a few companies, and what you do is you want to finalize certain things. Okay, this is a buying cycle your customers also going through, right? If they want to buy a product, what they do, they research, and then they realize, okay, I need this one now, and then they fine tune the search, and then they take an action, which is the buy. So before this buying, they go through this funnel. This could be anywhere from 6 months, 6 years. It could be anything. So now all of these things, when you do, is it important that you or your product or related to that is popping up here, right? So this is the buying cycle that we go through. Okay, clear with this? Are we in the right track? Every half an hour or 1 hour, I'm going to ask you, are we in the right track? So that we are in the right track. Okay, got it? Yes. Okay, cool. Okay, so now let us come back to digital marketing. So some people might call it digital marketing, some people might call it web marketing. It's all marketing, right? But I always tell to my students, you come here to learn digital marketing, but I want you to forget about marketing, right? Forget about marketing, because why I tell them is, marketing people are the one who ruin everything. We used to love email, but today we hate because so much of spam. Who does that? Marketing. But this digital and social media is a great place to educate and build trust. To educate and build trust. Now, one of the participants was asking, how can I build trust? Digital is a great way to actually educate them and build trust. When you build trust, you don't need marketing. You don't need marketing. They will come to you. Instead of you going to them, they come to you, right? So now, let us say you are an entrepreneur. This is you. You have your product or services. Your job is to take your product or services, right? And reach out to the strangers whom they are not aware of your product. Okay, you might have existing customer, but I'm talking new customers. I call them as strangers. So what is your job? Your job is to take your product and services and reach out to these strangers. Now, 10 years before, if you want to reach out to them, they were in TV, they were in newspaper, they were in this. Today, if you want to target them, what you need to do, they are using what on a regular basis? They are using Google. So you have to actually attract the strangers either through Google. That is one thing, because we all use Google. Second, do we use Times of India online or Economic Times? So you have to use news websites or blogs. A lot of people regularly read blogs. So I have to reach out to them through there. They are using social media. So my job, I have to be present here in all of these places. Because if I want to attract them, these are the places that we are spending time. Right? Now, then you become visitors. You make them visitors to our properties. Now, before it was only website. Today, it's not just website. It could be WhatsApp. It could be YouTube channel. It could be my Instagram. It could be TikTok. It could be anything. What matters here is the content. Right? So now third, you become visitor and you make them a lead. So a lead is a potential customer who's interested in your product. So they came spend the time in my website or in my property. I should not just let them go. I should get their information. I should get their email or phone number. Okay. Now, in order to get that, you have to bribe them ethically. So I call it ethical bribing, where you give some content that is useful for them. And when they consume that, do you want this ebook? Download this ebook. You want to register for this webinar? Give your information. And then if they are interested, they will share. So now then, if you have your email address, then you make them a customer by sending not spams, but more useful content, right? So this is a job of an entrepreneur, right? Attract them, make them a visitor, make them a lead, and make them a customer. But there's one more thing left, which not many people are doing it. You have to make them happy, right? When you make them happy, they become your brand ambassador. They become your influencer. They become word of mouth. You don't need to do marketing. If you educate, they will do their work, right? Apart from you doing everything else. So this is known as inbound marketing methodology. It is not outgoing. It is making sure that your customers are coming to you, right? Okay, clear with this? Okay. Now, let us see what are all the things that is available and what is important for an entrepreneur. What are the things that might use it with the low cost or something like that. So the first thing is search engine optimization. Okay, search engine optimization. I mean, now you might have a website, you might not have a website, but it is important that you do search engine optimization, because the first thing that people do is they go and do a Google search, right? So now I am doing a Google search. Now, Pooja, can you give me an example of one of the product from the participants?
Maybe you can just search with the women taxi driver. Not exactly product, but this is one.
So I also saw soap, right? Organic soap?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay, can everybody see my screen? Okay. Now I did a search for organic soap Bangalore. I want to explain this. What is this? This entire page is known as search engine results page, SERP. We do a Google search, which is a search engine, and it gives some results. So all these results is what is known as search engine results page. Now, for example purposes, I want everybody to do the exact same search in your laptop or in your mobile. And tell me, are you getting the same results? The first one is tomsofmaine.ca, vitamintree.ca, bulknaturaloils.com. I want everybody to do either in your mobile or anything. And are you getting the same results? You can chat or you can also talk. Different.
Yes.
Okay. Have you noticed any time before why it is different? Can anybody tell me why it is different for different people? In fact, if you search in desktop and you search in mobile, it might be different.
It takes it to reference the previous searches that I've done, and hence it changes accordingly.
Very good. That is one history. It gives you the history based on your browsing history. It will give results. That is one thing. What else? Anything else?
Geography.
Now, when I log in with Gmail, it might give me different results. Again, preference.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
also showing me some images which are not shown in your case.
Excellent. This one?
Like on the right hand side, soap favorites, choose your, that kind of images is showing me.
Okay, good. So it is different for everybody, right?
Yes.
Now we have to understand why this is different. Yes, location is one. Somebody sitting down in Chennai and searching for the same thing, it might look different. and logging in and using our own history. But one of the important thing is these advertisers, for example, they can tell to Google, show my ad only in Indiranagar location. Okay, only Indiranagar, only people who are using iPhone 11 and Geo. And the rest and all will not see the ad. Okay. So now all of others who are not in this criteria, who are not in Indiranagar, who are not using iPhone, who are not using Geo, will not see the ad. Now, why would somebody do that? Right? Now imagine I am selling iPhone accessories. Whom should I target? iPhone users, right? So this is one of the things. Okay. So now I'll come back to how the ads work and all we'll see. But these are all ads. Okay. It clearly says it is an ad. Okay. Now one more thing. Most of the time, organic, I'm just soaps. I'm just adding a single letter. This might change. See? Single letter. Most of the time we don't notice. Okay, completely different thing, right? So these are ads, which clearly mentions this is an ad. Okay, this is, what is this? Any idea? Which is very important too for a local business. Google Maps. Okay, Google Business Profile, which we will be covering this. Okay, and then you have ads on here, right hand side. Now these ones, all of these ones below that you see is known as organic or free listings. For the ads, you have to pay to Google, but for organic, you don't need to pay to Google. These are all people who have done good SEO. How to do it, we'll come back to that. Okay, so these people have done good SEO. Okay, sometimes you will see ads here too. Okay, right? Clear with this? Now, I want you all to search related to your product or services. I'm giving you some time so that you can do as when you search related to your product or services, just go through the ads and organic. Just let's be mindful and see for our product or services what is coming. Let us do a search. I'll give you 5 minutes or 2 minutes and tell me, is there anything interesting you see, or is there anything different you see? If anybody wants to share, please do share. Or if you have any questions, why this is coming or anything.
Yeah, I just did the research on cricket umpiring.
Okay.
Pleasant to see that, we're in the first page.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and organically. Couldn't see any ad because I don't think so anybody is putting ad on cricket umpiring.
Okay, very good. So are you doing already SEO and things like that? Okay. Okay. What is
Suresh? Our courses just, you can also type here. Just type cricket umpiring.
Yeah. Let's do a search. Tell me.
Cricket umpiring course.
Cricket
umpiring. UMPIRING course. Course.
Course, is it?
Yeah, course.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Is this the one?
No, just go down. Mine is co-learn wala. So, okay, just see co-learn.
Yeah. Okay, nice. We'll touch upon SEO, how to do. I can tell, whether you have done SEO or not. I can tell that one. Quickly I can take a look at it and tell if you have to do SEO, how can we do it? Right? Okay.
So, Suresh, I just want to share that I typed personal loan Bangalore, but
Okay.
I can't see my startup name Loan Genie there. We have a lot of other prominent names like Indify and India Lens and this and that, which are very prominent names. Money Tap, they're very prominent. And similarly, I did it for small loans, and again, a lot of players are coming up which are very prominent, but I can't see mine.
Okay, good. Are they well-known players? Kanchan? Are they popular?
Extremely. Yeah, extremely. Huh? Yeah, Poonawala. Yeah, the very same. All of them.
So now in this case, for example, we search for cricket coach. For her, it is easy because the competition is less and it's unique. But whereas you are competing with Paytm, Cred, and I mean, even though they are not giving micro loans, but still there are big players that we are competing. So now we'll have to do, we can compete. In order to do that, you have to do various things, which we will discuss in depth. If anybody is interested in SEO, we can discuss about that one, right? What are the things that you should do? We'll do that. So now, for example, Shruti, I am just doing a search. You have around 231 pages. Okay. And from this, I can tell which is ranking, which is good, but it is not optimized. Okay. What I mean to say is there is an opportunity. If you do that, it is more likely you will be more on top. Okay. And it is a very niche kind of a thing as well.
Like I did it for my next course also. Again, our name was there though we have a couple of competitors in that one, but our name was there.
Okay, nice. Okay. Anybody have any questions here? Are we clear with this? Okay. So I'm just giving an idea what is SEO and what is how this, because we are using Google on a regular basis, but we need to understand how this thing works, and my product or services should be there. I might build a website with lakhs of rupees, but if it is not showing in Google, it is no use, right? So that brings up some of the advantages. What are the advantages of SEO? It is free, we'll take it, right? You don't need to pay to Google, right? Now, this is also online reputation. Now, people are searching for your business name itself. When they're searching, are they positive impact they're getting or negative reviews are they getting? This is all part of SEO, right? But SEO is long term. It is not a short term goal. It is a long term. It is going to, and it takes time to achieve the results, right? Now, you can do SEO for a website. You can do SEO for your YouTube channel. You can do SEO for your social media. So don't think that I will do only SEO for, website. I don't have a website. Now, I should not do SEO. No. You should, like, for example, you might have a YouTube channel. For that also, you can do SEO. You might have images. You might have news. So personal loans, Bangalore. Images, I might see. Maps, I might see. And videos I might have. So where is these all picking up? These are all picking up from YouTube and not from it can pick up from the website as well, but it is picking up from other channels. So don't think that it is only for website, but it is also for other properties. Okay. Now, this also, while we are in this place, now, we want to understand the user behavior. How is my customer search? Okay. Okay. So if you get an idea, you will you will know what to actually give them. Okay. Now I tell to my students, every Google search is a problem. Every Google search is a problem. Think about last time when you did a search in Google, you had a problem. Your content or your business should solve that problem. Simple. Okay. So you should think about what is the problem. You should know what are the problems my customers or potential customers are doing. And if you provide them with solution, nothing like it. That's what Google wants. Now we need to now identify what are the problems. Okay. Now, how do we identify? Now, I want you all to go like I did personal loan, right? I want you all to just remove personal loan. And you see this results, this one. These are all the most popular problems. This is called as Google Suggest. Google is giving you a list of questions, a list of problems which are very popular. So I want you all to just take a note of some of the things which you can solve. So for personal loan, people are looking for calculator. They want to understand. People are looking for loan rates, bad credit, interest rates, payment calculator, right? No credit check. These are all problems. Okay. Number one is Google Suggest. These are most popular problems your customers are having. This is called Google Suggest. Now, I want you all to go and do a search for your product or services. Okay. And take down notes. Right. Now, I will give you a next level of thing. You type in your product or services and type in A, the letter A. Apply, application, agency near me, right? Apps. And type in B, bad credit. Bank of America, bad credit online, best rates. I want you all to do A to Z. You don't need to do it now, but just it will give you for each letter, it will give you specific popular problems. Right? ABC, calculators, contact number companies. Right? D. Okay. So first identify the problems, and then this is also content idea. Now you might say, what do I write if I want to write a blog post? If I want to come up with the content, if I want to come up with videos, where should I start? This is a great place to start. You find the problem and give solutions in different format. It could be image, it could be text, it could be video, it could be infographic, it could be PDF. Right? Two things. This is telling you what are the problems, most popular problems. Second, these are great ideas for your content. Got it? Everybody getting it? Okay. Now, the next one. You just type in personal loan. And if you scroll down, you see this one, people also ask. People also ask is another question people are asking related to that product or services. What is the easiest loan to get approved for? Okay, now if I click on it, it will give me more. You see this? Which bank gives you personal loan? You click on it. There is more. Who can I borrow money from? You click on it. There is more coming up. It keeps on adding. It gives you problem in terms of questions. Right? So now I want to stop and ask you, are you learning something? Yes? Very good.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Cool. So, yeah.
Suresh actually had put up a question also in the chat. When you look at suggest words, do they appear in the decreasing order of significance? Meaning to say that the topmost is the most searched word. Is that how it is?
Correct. So for that letter, that is the most popular one, the first one.
Okay.
For the letter A, that is the most popular. So, I mean, if you wanted to go a little bit more, there is a tool which I'll tell you. You actually want to find out, for example, I search personal loan, Bangalore or calculator. You want to validate this. Okay. For example, we are searching for A, application, right? Right. This is the most popular. This is second most popular. But you want to validate this. There is a tool called Google Keyword Planner. Okay. Google Keyword Planner.
Right.
I can get a little bit into that. If you go and put these two keywords, it will give you exactly how much actually people searched last month.
Right.
Okay. The total number of volume. It is a good indication. It is not perfect, but it gives a good indication. Should I choose this or should I choose this?
Right. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. So, and while you are in this one, maybe this would be useful for some of them, if you want to say, I want to start a startup in Chennai, should I start? Okay. Now, there is a tool called Google Trends. If you go here, you put two different things. You can compare Flipkart and Amazon. And you can see how many people searching, where people are searching. For example, personal loan, Bangalore, or personal loan I'm searching. You can compare two different ones, right? So personal loan. Okay, you can drill down this one to past 12 months, or you can search from other countries. I'm taking India. Okay, you can search worldwide, or you can search specific to. So I'm searching from India. Okay, I can search for last 12 months or maybe last 5 years or 2004 till now. It will give you a trend for this particular word, how it is trending. Is it trending? And where people are searching from. How are people searching? In these regions, people are searching more for personal loans. Okay, Hosur, you can see different cities. And related queries. Navi personal loan interest rate, Navi loan. It will give you some idea of your competitors, of where people are searching from, and things like that. Okay. Okay, somebody, Simi, please go ahead.
So in that people also ask section, for the answers, there were some bold letters. So are we to consider those as Google AdWords that is being done?
Which one? Okay, now this one.
Yeah, so if
correct?
you go on to the answers, yeah.
Yeah, like this one.
Yeah.
No, this is relevancy, loan and bank is relevancy. So it takes that one and highlights, because I search for loan and see they are highlighting some of the things. Those are not ads.
Okay. Okay.
Those are just highlighting some of the important things which is related to what I searched for.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Clear? Any questions related to SEO?
Suresh, like as you mentioned, we do the search on the Google because most of the people search in the Google. For us, as you mentioned, the period and the competitor thing and who was in the same market, for that we do it in the Google Trends, right?
Yeah. So for mostly competition, and if there is a trend, like for example, you can search two different things, digital marketing or social media marketing. So digital marketing might be gradually going, but social media, all of a sudden there is a hike. And where people are searching from? People are searching from Chennai. So should I set up an agency in Chennai? Right?
To know
that kind of
okay, to know such statistics, we go for Google Trends. Otherwise, the general we do.
Yeah. General Google search.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, now the next one is Google Maps or Google Business Profile. Okay. Now, how many of you are local business? That means you have an office. You might do services abroad, or you might get B2B, whatever, but you have an office. It could be your home office. How many of you, could you please raise your hand or just share? Okay. Okay, Kanchan, okay, Satna, okay. All right. Now, this is known as Google Business Profile. This is a tool Google gives you for free of cost, which tells, okay, go and submit here and you will get ratings, reviews, you can highlight products. Now, how many of you, if you don't have a website, there is a free website you can create in this Google Business Profile. Okay, now how to do it, I will come back to that. But this is the importance I will tell you, right? Yeah, Anjan, please go ahead. Yeah, I think I can.
Yeah, so that was when you said, please raise your say
okay,
yes.
Okay, got it.
Sorry for that.
No problem. Okay, now you see this. Now almost most of our businesses come through this. Okay, when I search for Web Marketing Academy, you see this one. This is what you can see: website, directions. You can see pictures. You can see online classes available. Address: is it closed, open? More details. Okay, founder, and you can see products, categories. You can see reviews from Facebook and reviews from Google and videos. Everything is in here, right? And this is absolutely important because based on this, people will take a decision, right? You get reviews, you can find directions, you can get all of these things. You can see pictures, you can see videos, and it is a free of cost. Google is giving you this for free. Okay, and it's easy to set up. And maybe if we wanted to see how to set up, we can walk you through and we can do this. So all of these things is available here. Right? So this is an important thing if it is a local business. Okay, it will give you insights, how many people clicked on it, how many people actually called you, how many people actually visited, how many people said directions. So you see this one? So this month, 27,000 people visited this, and they call. You can see how many people called and how many people, how their people searched for, right? So it's not loading, but yeah. See, you see this? How many people actually searched, interacted, Google search, desktop, how many people mobile, what is the keywords that they use, digital marketing courses in Bangalore, right? How many calls we got in the last, every day, how many calls you get. All of those things are available in this. Okay, messages, booking, how many people look for directions, right? Website clicks, how many people went to the website, all of those things. Okay, now, and this is important. So maybe I'll just cover this. And if you want, now all of these things, I'm going to tell what is important for an entrepreneur like y'all. What are the things that is available and what should you focus on, right? Now, after this intro kind of a concept, I am going to tell you what we are going to go in depth into, let us say, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, maybe Google My Business. But I want you all to take that call. Definitely, we have some session where we want to go into Facebook organic and Instagram ads. Some examples will show, and why should you advertise? All of those things we already have. Now, Google My Business, I told you the importance, but you're saying, it's a local business, it's important for me. Can you walk me through to this, how to set up? We can do that. All right. Sounds good. So now I don't know about the breaks, but every 1 hour, I think maybe that's how we actually work. The brain is too much, it's taking. So maybe we'll have a break. Is that okay, Geeta, ma'am? Is it anybody else? Okay.
Yes, Suresh, it's absolutely fine. We leave it to you.
Okay. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes break or maximum 10 minutes. We'll come back and we got lots of things to cover. Okay. All right. And please note down all the questions during the break. Good. All right. So Google business profile. Okay. Reviews, ratings, and all those things. It is free. So we have to go and submit and verify that. So that is one. So the next one is Google Ads. Okay. Now we searched, for example, I searched for our brand, and we are not advertising, but there are other companies which is advertising. So these are all ads. You see it either on top, you might see it on the right hand side, you might see it at the bottom of the page, right? So these are all ads. They call it search engine marketing, search engine advertising, or pay per click, PPC, pay per click, which is PPC, right? So the way Google Ads work is completely different from other ads, your traditional marketing. Your traditional ads, you go to a radio, TV commercial, you find an agency or go directly to them and you ask them, what is the space, how much you're going to give for the space. But the way Google Ads works is completely different. Okay, I'm going to explain to you how that thing works. Right now, let us do a search. Searching hotels in Bangalore. Okay, there is no ads. Now, what is the procedure if you want to run an ad? So now you will have to go to Google Ads. It's a platform where anybody can go and sign up for free. So anybody can go and sign up for free of cost. Okay. Now any businesses can go and say, oh, Google, I want to run ads, and you give your basic information like your website, your details, your currency, and this thing. Then you're going to tell. So for example, what simply, this is simply and easy finance. So what they've done is they signed up with Google Ads and they're telling Google, show my ad to people in this location. For example, people who are in Bangalore, devices, that is either laptop or desktop, or we saw iPhone users only, or iPhone and Geo, and then age group, demographics, gender, all of those things you can target. And then most important thing is they will give a bunch of keywords. Okay. Now, for example, we search for personal loans, Bangalore, personal loans, Bangalore, loans, Bangalore, micro loans, Bangalore, or loans, all the hundreds and thousands of keywords. They are telling if somebody searches, show this ad to them. I am ready to pay 10 rupees if somebody clicks on it. If somebody clicks on it, now I mouse over, it is not charging. If I click on it and I go to the website, Google will charge 10 rupees. Okay. Now, Easy Finance, what they did, they also did the same thing. Okay. But for example, they said, we will pay 15 rupees Google if somebody clicks on it. So now what will happen? Easy Financial will go up and simply will go to the second one. Okay, so this is how it works. Now, what are they doing? They are bidding for keywords. The highest bidder wins the auction. The highest bidder wins the auction. Okay, that is why it is called as pay-per-click. Almost all the online platforms works like this. Okay, this is in Google Ads. Now, if you go to YouTube, you might see some ad. Okay, somebody saying voice is not audible. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
You are.
You are, yeah.
Okay. So they are bidding almost all the one you see in Google. Second, you might, if you go to YouTube, you will see some videos. There it is pay-per-view. How many people viewed? Okay. Then we have, you go to Times of India, you might see some ads. That also, you don't need to go to Times of India to advertise. You can tell to Google show my ad in Times of India. Okay. They are partners of Google. Now, if you have a website, you can also give some space telling that Google show some ads. And if anybody clicks on that ad, Google will share the revenue with you. Okay. So that is how all of these things work. Now, you might also see if you go to Flipkart and you saw one beautiful watch and you watched it and you exited Flipkart, you did not buy. The next day you go to YouTube or you go somewhere else, that same exact watch will follow you. Okay. To follow that, Google is not charging, only when somebody clicks. It is known as remarketing or retargeting. Based on your cookies, it will follow you. Okay. If you search for tickets from Bangalore to Bombay for Make My Trip, you might also see that it keeps on following you. Okay. So now, should you advertise? Okay. Now, I'll tell you reasons to advertise. Okay. Now you can do SEO organically. You can go. You can also do ads. Now, how this thing works? Like for example, 10 rupees. You will have a lot of questions. How is it daily? Is it when somebody searches for? It happens in real time. As and when you search, this is happening in the backend. Okay. Now, for example, what you can tell is you're telling Google when somebody clicks on it, I'm ready to pay 10 rupees. And you give a budget of 500 rupees per day. Per day, you're telling I am ready to pay 500 rupees. If somebody clicks on it, 10 rupees. So if 50 clicks happen, 50 clicks into 10 is 500. So after 50 clicks, your ads will not show. Okay. Now, you can say, okay, now I started my ad from morning 8 till 10, 50 clicks happen. After that, the whole day it will not show. So in that case, what you're telling Google distribute this evenly. Show one ad 7:30, 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30. Like that, you are scheduling it evenly. Okay. Now, should you do ads? Well, think about it. You can get started with 500 rupees. It's not like any other platform. Times of India ads might be 6 lakhs per day. But here, it's 500 rupees you can get started. And you pay only when somebody clicks. To show the ad, Google is not charging you anything. Okay, that means we are getting free branding. Okay, now everything is measurable. How many people clicked? How many people bought? How many people exited? How much time they spent on your website? Everything is measurable. And you can pinpoint and target people and run ads. Okay. Now, another important thing is, should you run ad? Should you spend money? Now, you can check, you can test with 500 rupees or 1000 rupees per day or maybe 2-3 days. You run ads and see whether it is working or not. If it is working, then you can increase the budget or decrease the budget. So that's a good thing about this ads. You don't need to spend a lot of money. You first test it out. Then you don't even have a product. You're launching a product next 6 months. You want to do a test. How many people are actually interested? You can do that one too. Right? So, clear with Google Ads? Any questions here?
Yeah. So my question was around, Suresh, a cookie-less world. So there are talks of pretty soon there'll be no cookies, is what I understood. And so, when is that going to happen? And then, basically, how are marketers preparing for that? That was one question. And the second was that if you have an ad, so what makes an effective ad? Like basically, what all should it have?
So I'll answer both of your questions. The first question is cookieless world. Now there are two types of cookies. One is third-party cookies and Google's own cookies. Okay, Google, Apple, Facebook, and all, they have their own cookies, which is tracked. Okay, that they will not do anything. But for example, third-party, that is apart from Google's and other things, there are other cookies which might reduce. Okay, so which might reduce, but in that case, there might, only thing is you can run ads, but tracking would be a challenge. But it's not like completely you will not get everything because of their own cookies. It will still show. Okay, so that is what that is. So then to answer your second question, which is you asked what makes an effective ad. Okay, it's not like everybody can run ads. Now, for example, if let us say personal loan Bangalore, and I am bidding for 100 rupees, whereas you're bidding for 10 rupees. And my website is not relevant to personal loans. So Google in the first place will not approve. Okay, so it looks at something as quality score. What is quality score? It looks at what is the search that is happening. What does your ad copy says? That is this one. Best mortgage rates. Is this keyword related to personal loans? Credit card. It's all somewhat related. Okay, it looks at that. So you should have your keywords in the title. You should have a good description. These are extensions. You look at extensions. When I click on it, what is the landing page? What is the speed of the landing page? What is the relevancy of the landing page? All of those things matter. And how creatively I can work out on this. Right? So choose easy finance today. Borrow up to 75K. That is much more relevant because it tells me that 75K, I can get it. Get a decision in minutes. You see that? It's also a little bit of creativity and telling me what is that you will get. Right? See, no hidden fees. Get 5K to $500K in one day. Right? So all these ones makes creative. Okay. And we have Prem Prasad. Please go ahead.
Hello, Suresh Babu. I'm into education. I'm starting an edtech venture to educate people properly through practical experiments and projects. And my question is, if you're doing a Google search, and if somebody is looking for courses, say in coding or robotics, and how do I make sure, or is there a possibility of making sure that when they is it possible for me to optimize the search engine in such a way that if I'm teaching coding through a physical device like an Arduino or a Raspberry Pi or some robotic kit, is it possible that these these searches actually identify themselves on the search engine?
So you have to do 2 or 3 things. One is to immediately get results. You have to run ads because that's instant. Whereas SEO takes time. It depends upon, for SEO, it depends upon the competition. Right. How much is the competition? What are they doing? How long they've been there? What are the things that they did in terms of SEO? How much content that they are producing, right? How much optimization they are doing. So you have to do more than that in order to outrank them. Imagine Flipkart has been for, 2007 it started, right? It's been there for let us say 20 years. Now I am coming to the market new. And how do I outrank them? By creating more content, more useful content, by educating people and building trust.
Right.
In simple terms, SEO is, as I said, solution to their problem. If you give a lot of solutions in terms of content, you will do. Apart from there are guidelines to do SEO for it. Now, and if it is Bangalore, I would strongly suggest this one. That is your Google business profile. That is the fastest and easiest way to get into Google. Okay, this one. And then there are other things like, for example, you create educational videos, show them how to do it.
Yeah.
That also you should optimize, not only educate, but give things like give the name Python training in Bangalore, for example. You see that?
Yeah.
Institute in Bangalore learning. Those are the things that you should give that. Okay.
Okay.
Got it? Did I answer your question?
Wonderful. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Cheers.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Sahana, please go ahead.
Yes, Suresh, you mentioned about pinpointing the people while running the ads. So as I mentioned, my target customer is the hospitals and the diagnostics, or could be any doctor who is browsing through. So how do I do that?
So now, as I said, I think I was answering your question. You should find out how many people are actually searching for this keyword. Okay, it would be hospital equipments, suppliers, and you should do a research on that keyword and say, okay, there are like 100 people are searching, 1,000 people are searching in a month. So it is appropriate for me to use this keyword and run ads, optimize the website, optimize, like I said to Prem Prasad, you actually optimize your videos and giving more educational content. Like, for example, because it's a B2B and people for this thing, decision making is longer, correct? So they might not immediately buy. This is not a product where I can just go and buy to the market. So their decision is a little bit longer. So in that case, what you should do is you should tell them, you know what, I've helped this hospital by doing this, buying this one, they saved so much of money. This is what they helped. This is what the case studies that they've done. This is how you can do it without selling your product. When you do that, automatically you're educating, building trust. Right? It could be any format. It could be text, image, videos, and you're educating. And on top of that, you are doing ads, a combination of ads. Like I said, you don't need to spend that much. 1,000 rupees you spend. See the results. Second, if it is a local business, definitely this is important. Then you do SEO for all of the website and other content that you create. Right?
And the content creation which you mentioned could be the text or the video. So will that
Correct.
also be posted in the audio while we create the Google ad, or is that going to be a separate?
Yeah. So you can see a lot of people when they do run ads, they think only about the product or services. If I create a useful information content, that I should promote it. That also I should run ads. I should allocate budget for that one too, because this content is very useful. So you should definitely run ads.
So for example, you mentioned Prem Prasad about creating the video. So in that case, does he create a video while he's creating the Google ad and post it there so that it says, just to know how do you do it, click here or something. So do we do it within the Google ad while creating the Google ad, or is it going to be a separate framework or a separate entity for the content and then link both of them?
So it could be a combination. So he's creating a blog which explains in text. Okay. In his website, it could be in his website, and he's uploading a video to YouTube and taking that video and embedding in the website.
Okay. It's a separate place and embedding here.
Yeah, and when you run an ad, when they click on it, they come to this page where you get text, you get video also for them to option to check it out.
It's an entire sales funnel that we talk.
Yeah. So did I answer your question, Dana?
Yes, very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Shrishti, please.
Hi. So my question is basically on the YouTube ads. So, is it like a separate channel? You go to YouTube, you put advertisements there, you buy that, like what we do in Facebook and Instagram. or is it through Google? Like,
so you can do both ways, but my suggestion is go sign up for Google Ads, and there are multiple options there. One is search, that is Google search. Second one is display, that is you want to advertise in Times of India. You can do that one too. Third, video ads, which you connect your YouTube to there, or you can take a link and have that one there. So it will run as a video ads, and you have shopping also. For example, if it's a product, e-commerce or something, you can run shopping. You can do all combination too.
Okay, but you are suggesting that rather than going directly to YouTube and buying, because it may be very, very expensive.
So it is not expensive either ways. Either you do it in YouTube or you go to Google Ads. It's all the same. But in Google Ads, you have a lot of options to target.
So I mean, when, say for example, I do a view ad, and I have put in some video there, and it was actually on my YouTube channel, and then I pulled it over on Google, and so is it like somebody who is watching similar content, my video would play first?
So there are a couple of options. You can say when somebody goes to YouTube and search for certain things, show my ad. Okay, either I went to YouTube and I see YouTube. I either search or I go to any channel. Okay, I go to, let us say, Times of India, or maybe Quick Info, or maybe Netflix, or whatever that is. I watch that. You can tell. See, now for example, this is an ad. I didn't even search for anything, right? This is an ad. Now, if I search for like for example, this one, I can also see ad which you can target based on your interest, based on what I'm watching, based on what channels you wanted. We're related to your product. Okay. Now, for example, Prem Prasad said, I want to have courses. So now, if somebody go to Simply Learn, okay, YouTube channel, right, and you can tell, show my ad in Simply Learn YouTube channel.
We can specify this much. Simply Learn website, should show my ad.
YouTube Simply Learn YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Or anybody who is looking any course that they have, you can target them. You can target again age group, and you can target all of those interests, people who are interested in cricket. So all of those things you can target.
Yeah. So one more thing I want to add on here, Suresh. So sorry to interrupt. So Srishti, when you say that I can increase the views for your YouTube videos, that you cannot do it through an ad. You are just taking users to your YouTube channel. Let's say you have 10 videos in your YouTube channel, and you're saying that I want to increase views for one particular video through an ad. That basically will not happen. Whatever views you see in any YouTube video, that is all organic.
Organic.
Yes. Okay. So we cannot pay to YouTube to increase the views for a video. We can pay to YouTube by telling that, okay, this is 5 seconds of ad you show to the users, whomever you are targeting, like what Suresh said, that, you can target people according to the interest, this thing. So you will show the ad. Now within 5 seconds, you have to attract the user attention. If they like it, then they'll click on it, they'll come to your YouTube channel, and then they'll see the video. Now that
then it is counted as organic.
Then it is counted basically as an organic. You are just taking user through an ad to your YouTube channel to watch the complete video. Okay, but
Okay, so sometimes what happens is I'm doing a class, and in sports classes mostly, a lot of videos come from Star Plus and all that, and I'm just clicking on that, and some competitor's video plays. So I was just wondering that how come he, every time when I have to do a class only, that time his video plays.
Yeah, so that is targeting options, the multiple targeting options, interest, search, and channel or specific video.
And it also depends on the videos which you watch. Let's say they can also target, show ad to people who watched more than 15 seconds of educational video, let's say. Right? So based on that also you'll see that.
Maybe that's the reason. Okay, but that's one good takeaway from this is that I never knew that you can do actually Google Ads. I thought every time I need to go to YouTube and buy some space there and all that, and I never knew how to do it. So now at least I can try.
My recommendation for everybody is Just go sign up for Google Ads. It's free. So and see, play with that tool interface and see what are all the options that is available. Just you don't need to pay anything. You don't need to run, but you can also, without running ads, you can actually see what are the targeting options. You can go and see without running ads. It will give you options to target people, age group, gender, channel, and it will tell you how many people actually can view this, potential users.
Got it. Thank you. Answers.
Welcome. Somebody else raised their hand. Yes. Anybody else? Pooja, can you share the link to Google Ads?
Yeah.
In the chat. Okay. Okay. So clear with this? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So the next thing is social media. So in social media, what is important is the data. Your personal data is the most important part. Right? Now, Facebook owns Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. And they have all of your data, right? Everything. You don't know you don't know about yourself. Facebook knows you better than yourself. Because 10 years before, you did not know what you are doing. It will tell you 10 years before you are here. And this is what and every activity that you do, you're sending that data to Facebook. Facebook has better reach than Google Ads because the personal data. Now you can target people who are engaged, recently married, recently have given birth to a kid, birthday in the next few days, right? So that personal data is important. And I would recommend you all to watch 2 Netflix channel, which is The Social Dilemma. It's a documentary. And The Great Hack. Both of this one tells you how Google, Facebook is actually tracking you and what is the algorithm behind that. So when you get a chance, watch it. It's like 45 minutes. This thing, it will give you an understanding of how these things work. So in social media, I'm talking Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. So there is both organic and paid, that is ads, which Pooja will be taking you through all of these things. There are 2 things. One is anybody can create an account, anybody create a page, but if you want to reach out to more people, you have to run ads, which we'll cover later. But what are the channels that is important for you as an entrepreneur? Facebook, definitely. Instagram, absolutely. Of course, YouTube also, right? And you will be surprised to see this Quora and LinkedIn. Okay. These are the ones that will be beneficial for any entrepreneur. Now, Facebook and LinkedIn, Instagram, if you want to target the right people at the right time, that is. Now, YouTube, people who are researching, who are having some problems, they go and do a Google search. That time YouTube is important, right? You're educating something. Quora, you will be surprised. Quora is another important thing because people go and ask questions there. So I want you all to, when you get some chance, go and search for your product or related to your product or services. How many people are asking questions? Okay, so if you provide answers, again, you're educating and building trust. So Quora, creating an account and all of those things are important, but being active in Quora will also help when you do a Google search. Quora is what comes up most of the time. It's like Wikipedia. Okay, so Quora is something that you might want to spend time on. The next thing is LinkedIn. LinkedIn, as an entrepreneur, you are going to build your brand. LinkedIn, you can't go and advertise. Of course, it is a B2B. We don't recommend ads, but organic LinkedIn. Daily being active in LinkedIn will build an authority about your industry for yourself. Okay, so these two things, Quora and LinkedIn, will help you personal branding and help you build that trust. And you have to be active daily. You have to share not about your product or services, but your experiences, your stories. That is what going to help. Of course, and this is the only channel. All this organic reach for Facebook and all is very less, which Pooja will cover. But Quora and LinkedIn, at least for now, the organic reach, that is without running ad, it's showing to other people, the percentage is much more higher. So in social media, that's what I would say. And if you're a visual kind of a product or services that you have, I would also recommend Pinterest. Okay. Yeah, Shristi, you had a question.
Yeah, my question is actually related to Quora. Now, should I put answers as a founder there or as a company there, or I should put questions? First, I mean, ask my students to put some questions or answer it on my behalf. How does that work? And which is the best way to do it?
So best is you as a founder. Your stories, your answers, your experience matters there. Okay. Now, you don't need to ask questions. There is enough questions there. Okay. There might be answers too. It is okay. Even if they have 100 answers, your experience is unique, right? You're telling your story. So that story is important there. So as a founder, now go check out my Quora answers. Okay. Suresh Babu, see what I am answering. I am personally answering all the Quora questions, which related to careers, related to corporate training, related to digital marketing, social media, all of those things. Okay. And organic reach is much more higher. So definitely, see, not only in LinkedIn, of course, LinkedIn is very personal. So definitely LinkedIn and Quora is very personal. So your answer, even in other channels, your reach would be much more higher than your company. People like to interact with people, not as a brand, right? Brand, you should still do brand too, but this is much more important than a brand.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. So then we have email marketing. Email marketing is not spam, but it is very effective if it is done right. Okay. When we say email marketing, not about spam, not about buying data, you have to collect the email address by giving valuable content to them. So you're going to create a funnel, and using that, especially if it is a B2B, email marketing is one of the best thing even today. It's an old traditional one, but still it is working. Okay. So for all of these things, there are two things that is very important, irrespective of what you're doing. There is content and analytics. You have to measure what is working, what is not working. And then the content is, when I say content, for SEO, you need content, for email marketing, you need content, for social media, you need videos, pictures, reels, stories. I put all of that in the bucket called content, which is an important thing. You might spend a lot of money, but if your content is not good, nothing will work out. Okay. So this is an introduction or concepts of digital marketing. Okay. Yes. Any questions here before I pass it on to Pooja? Now, when Pooja will walk you through some Facebook and some examples and ads and things like that. And if you want anything in specific to cover, Google Business Profile or Quora or YouTube, we can cover that one once Pooja is finishing. All right. Sounds good. Okay. Now, do you want a break now or after some time?
up to something.
Okay. All right. Pooja, please take it over.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'll be here. Yeah.
Suresh, I just wanted to confirm those Netflix, versions you told, Social Dilemma, and what was the other one?
The Great Hack.
Yeah. Thank you.
The Great Hack. Welcome.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Suresh. Wonderful.
Welcome. Take it away.
Okay. So I hope all are clear with digital marketing introduction. What are the things are covered within digital marketing, right? So let's specifically talk only about social media here, right? So I thought already Suresh spoke about the social media platforms, like Facebook is there, Instagram is there, LinkedIn is there, Twitter is there, YouTube is there. But we also have to understand that all the platform objective is different, right? Instagram we use for more of entertainment and valuable content purpose. Facebook we use for more to connect with people. LinkedIn is more of B2B. YouTube basically we basically used to watch more of videos, this thing, right? Now what we have to understand is all these particular social media platforms are available, of course, to connect with people, right? What exactly is social media? Why we use social media? Why we are present on social media? What is the purpose of social media? Anybody?
To connect to customers.
Correct,
So that
right?
our visibility should come on the digital media.
Correct. Now, see, now you just said to connect with the customers. But when social media was launched, what was the objective of it? The objective was nothing but to connect with people, this thing, right? But now what has happened? Social media has become more of business. We don't say we just say we have to connect with our customers, this thing, right? We are not using social media much to connect with friends and family. When Facebook was launched, what was the objective? Facebook wanted people to connect with each other, right? But is that happening right now on social media? Are we using social media to see what my friends and family are doing? No, right? I'm using social media to see what businesses are doing. Right? So there's a very tough competition right now, right? So when I say like Facebook, this thing, okay, now I'll just cover what are the things we'll have to do it on Facebook, what are the things we'll have to do it on Instagram, this thing, right? So let's talk about Facebook, right? Now, I just want to understand how many of you are using Facebook or are active on Facebook? How much time you are spending on this particular platform? Anybody? We are learning Facebook, right? So I want to understand how much time we ourselves are spending on this platform. No? Any answers? Nothing?
I do spend a little bit, not too much.
Define that little bit. Like, define
like about 10 minutes in a day.
That's all?
10 minutes, yeah. Or maybe like when I'm writing a post or, when I'm doing something, I'll be spending like about 20 minutes.
Okay.
That's it. Maybe like 2-3 times in a week.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay, fine. But I must guarantee that before you were using Facebook a lot when it was newly launched. Correct? Now the consistency and the time we spend on Facebook has gone down a little bit. Do you all agree with me or no?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Correct? I'm specifically talking about Facebook. Okay. Now, which social media platform you all are using more?
LinkedIn, Instagram.
Okay, LinkedIn and Instagram, right?
Yeah.
But still, we have to understand Facebook platform. Why? Because we are using Instagram and Mark is very smart. He has connected Instagram with Facebook itself. So if you're not on Facebook, you cannot run ads on Instagram also now.
Yeah.
Right? So that's a very smart move by Mark Zuckerberg, right? Now, if we want to start off with the business, let's say of course, we all have the profile, right? So to start off with business, of course, we should have a Facebook profile, which everybody have it, right? Now, let's say I'm planning to start my own business and I want to reach out to more people. Before, what was the thing? Like offline events and all we used to attend, and then we talk about our business and all. Now, very rarely it is happening, right? Now, what we are doing is we're connecting with people online, right? And we have to see where we are finding our target audience, right? So first we have to understand what is our business and who are our target audience. It's not necessary that, okay, I have to be present on social media. First, I have to understand where is my target audience, right? So if I talk about Facebook, what is the age group which is very active on Facebook? The age group which is active on Facebook?
40 plus.
30 plus. 40 plus, right? So I have to understand, if I'm promoting my business, is this the age group which I want to reach out? If yes, then okay, Facebook is the right platform for me to promote my business there. Okay, so that is first thing. Now, to start my business this thing, I have to create a Facebook page. Now, people who already have the page this thing, they must be aware of it, like how important it is to create a Facebook page. Now, what happens? Now, understand there are two things. When Suresh spoke about website, right? Now, what we are doing, we want to rank our website on Google. That is the main objective, right? Now, what we are doing, if we want to rank our website in Google, what are the ways? First is nothing but we do SEO. Correct? We are doing search engine optimization where we are not paying anything to Google. If we want fast results, what we are doing? We are doing Google ads. Correct? Correct? Same like this happens for social media also. There are two things which you have to do on social media. One is your organic and one is your paid. Organic will be nothing but you are creating a Facebook page, or you are creating an Instagram account, or you are creating a LinkedIn page, or you are creating a YouTube channel and talking about your business. That will be completely organic, where you're not paying anything to the platform. Yes, if you want to get results fast, then of course I will be paying to the platform, which we'll discuss in some time. Correct? Now, all the businesses will not prefer to do advertising. So what option is remaining for me? Only organic. Correct? So I have to attract my audience through organic, which is nothing but through content. Correct? Right? So now I have to think, what should I create so that my audience will like my particular content? Okay. Now this is nothing but we are creating a Facebook page. I'll show you the Facebook page and everything. And then we're putting a content onto it. The content will be same for all the social media platforms. Little bit it will be different for LinkedIn this thing. Right? Now, if I talk about Instagram this thing, if I talk about Instagram, what you have to do? Instagram, we all have an account. Correct? Now, if you want to use it for business, what we have to do, we'll have to create a professional account. We have to create a professional account if we want to use Instagram for business. Now, professional account will be all public accounts. Okay? Within professional, you have two different types of accounts. Instagram is asking whether you are a business or you are a creator. You are using Instagram platform to run your business, to showcase your business, or you are using Instagram platform to be a creator. Now, what do you understand by a creator? There are two types of people on Instagram, right? Who are using Instagram to promote their skills. Let's say I'm an artist, I'm showcasing my work, but I'm not doing any business on it. This is just my hobby. I'm just doing that. Let's say I'm a travel blogger, right? Nothing but I'm a creator, let's say, right? So in that case, I'm telling Instagram that I am a creator. Or if I'm an institute, this thing, of course, I will be creating a business account, right? Now, on Instagram, you're creating a professional account, and on Facebook, you're creating a Facebook page to start your business. Is everybody clear? Kansan, you have any doubt? You just raised your hand. Yes, Anna, you also have any doubt, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Regarding the FB page, I mean, what I correct me if I'm wrong. I have my account, the personal account which is there from a long time, and I thought for my professional thing, I need to create an account within that name and then create a page along with that. So is that wrong? Should I do a FB page and name it with a company name from my personal account itself?
Yes, you can create it from your personal account itself, because nowadays what is happening, Facebook asks for the ID. Now, let's say you're creating a Facebook profile with your company name. What ID will you provide?
I have a Gmail ID for all
I'm
those things.
talking
So
about a license or a PAN card, all those particular ID with that particular name. So before you, there were so many people who used to create fake accounts. Now you cannot create fake accounts, right? So it's completely okay if you create a page from your personal profile only. That is completely okay. Because in future, there should not be any problem. It asks for the ID, this thing. And nobody will know that, okay, this profile has created this particular page. No. Okay, so it's always good to create a business page from your profile. Because you become the owner of the page then.
Okay, so I manage that, but it does not get linked.
No, nobody will see. Now the thing is, you created the page, you can add people on it. To handle that particular page.
Yeah, but in that case, going further, I don't want to handle all the social media pages. I want to delegate it to someone else in my office. In that case, how will it happen? What are the credentials they will log into, posts post content in this page?
Correct. So what happens is there are 5 roles which you can give. One is the editor role. Okay, one is the advertiser role, one is moderator, one is admin, and one is your custom role basically. So in that case, what will happen? If you want me to post everything on your page, you will give me the admin access. I don't have to log into your profile for it. You are giving access to my profile. I log into my profile and I see your page.
Okay.
Okay, just to show you an example of it, let me just share my screen. Okay. So here, let's say if I'm opening my Facebook profile, you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when I'm logging to my profile, of course, I'm handling few clients, right? So when I go here in the page section, these are the pages which I manage. They have given me the access for it. Okay. So once, for example, this decathlon page listing, I'll open this page. Now I have the option where I can post anything here because they've given me the admin role here. You see this here, create post option is there. Right? Because they've given me. I don't have to log into their profile. Clear with this?
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Okay, okay. Anybody else have any doubts? Okay. So I was talking about, yeah.
Just one question. Does Facebook marketing, does it depend on the number of followers that we have on the Facebook? Because I do have a Facebook page, but I don't really have any friends on it. I don't rarely visit, so it's.
Okay, so you have a Facebook page, but you don't have many followers in that.
I don't have any at all. Like I've opened it sometime and it's just
okay, fine. So there's a way you can run the ad and you can get the followers.
Okay.
So as I said, there are 2 ways. One is organic and one is paid. In paid, you can just show ad to people who are interested in education and all, and then they will follow your page. But when they come to your page, they should see something, right? They should see some content.
Yeah, sure.
Correct? Then only I'll follow your page. So in that case, the organic plays very important role.
Okay.
So before we run any ad on social media, first we have to put content on our page and our Instagram account. Then we opt for it. Otherwise, you will end up wasting your money.
All right.
Okay, clear with this?
I got it. So that doesn't have to be friends and followers.
No.
But it has to be content on a Facebook page.
Correct. Friends you will have in your profile. So there are 2 things. One is a profile where you will get friends. One is a page where you will have the followers.
Yeah.
It can be your friends who are following your page, or it can be a new audience also.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Srishti.
Yeah. So Pooja, my question is, just now you said that we can also increase our followers.
Correct.
Using the advertisement.
Yes.
So
Yes.
can we do that on Instagram also?
Yes. Yes. There is
But
a
how
way.
does that happen? Like, I mean, mostly, I don't know. I never knew that, you can actually increase the followers using advertisements.
Instagram is like, you pay me money, I will give you followers. Instagram is also doing a business, right? Instagram
No,
also
but
wants
see,
to run.
Pooja, I get like those spam messages almost every day saying that I follower, 10,000 follower, 1,000 rupees.
That is a different way. See, there are two ways to get followers. One is through third party. They will give you bots. Correct. Second is you are running ad on Instagram itself and you are telling Instagram, give me the followers. But what type of followers you are adding the interest there? Now, what is happening there? Instagram is showing your ad to people whom you have targeted, and if they like your content, they'll follow. But if you're going to a third party, what they're doing, they're just giving you followers in bulk.
Yeah, they say that one day, ma'am, your follower will be 10,000.
Which is not a good practice. That is a black hat practice, which everybody will do it.
Yeah, and that's because of that only, the Twitter deal is called off.
I know.
There's such a big implication.
Correct. Because there are so many bots on Twitter actually. And it's on Instagram also. Now the thing is, there are so many businesses who does that. If we do that, sometime after like few years of this thing, our account might be at risk. Our account might be.
My biggest, worry was that because we do a lot of advertisement. So what if, Instagram blocks this one, our organic 3,000 followers will to go, and all on top of it, all the, the intelligence or insights that have been generated because of those ads will also go away. So that's why I never opted for all those bot, but I get it every single day somebody messages me.
Yes, don't just ignore them. You have to follow the ethical way.
Will you teach us how to do the advertisement on?
Sure, I'll take you through that. Yes, I'll take you through that. How to increase the Instagram followers also. But again, I'm coming back to the same thing. If you want more Instagram followers, okay, let me ask you. When was the last time you followed one account?
Okay.
And why you followed?
Okay, so I normally, yes. Okay, very recently I came across some company, a tech company itself. Though they are not into sports at all, but they are into some other courses like Bitcoin and all. But they had such nice content on sports. I mean, they're just using sports to get that audience. And even I was surprised that, such nice content the way they are projecting. So I followed to tell my, people here that, please guys, see that and just.
Yes, right. So the content matters. If we run the ad also and there's no content, we are wasting our money. So first we have to focus on what content basically we have to put in our account, right? Now, when I say about the content thing, there are different types. What are the different types? We can add content as an image, right? Both on Facebook and on Instagram also. We can add a video, correct? Which is nowadays very popular. It's nothing but reels. Correct. We'll say maximum of businesses are putting reels basically on Instagram. This is right. Then we have carousel. Carousel is nothing but 10 images which you can put it, right? Video is there. IGTV is there. Longer form of content. Correct. And then you have stories. Correct. Now these are the different formats of content which we can put it on social media. Now we have to think from a user point of view here about the content. Our content, when was the last time we saved any post? When we find something good, right? We will never save some dancing video or some educational video or some entertaining video, this thing, right? But we will save a content which is entertaining and valuable. Correct? So what we have to do is we have to attract our users by providing some valuable content. I use social media. I spend a lot of time on social media because I'm getting good content. Why we left Facebook? Because we're getting not good content there, right? We are just getting to know what friends and family basically are doing there. And I don't want to see that. I want to see what businesses are doing. That's why I shifted to Instagram again, right? So what I have to do is I have to provide the valuable content. on both the platforms. In fact, on LinkedIn also. Now, how will you provide the valuable content? From where will you find the content? How will you find the content? Tough, right? Very tough. Okay. Suresh just covered, right? For SEO, when we do the research, let's say when he did the organic soaps listing, there are so many questions which people are asking. Correct? That is nothing but our content listing, right? So what you are doing is Google search, as he said that every search is a problem. Correct? So when we search for it, what are the answer we should give to our audience? That will be nothing but our content. Now that content, I can put it as a reel, I can put it as an image, I can put it as an infographic, or I can put it as a carousel. Right? So first content idea which we get is simply from Google search. Second is what people also ask. Correct? People also ask. From there also you get the idea?
Hi, can I?
Yeah. Somebody have any question, is it?
Okay.
The second will be nothing but you are going to people also ask. Then you will have Google suggest. Just what you have to do is you have to list down all the questions which you can answer for your business. For example, for personal loans, there are so many questions which people are asking. What we have to do is we use social media. We like the content on social media, which is very simple. So we have to simplify. Okay, understand one thing. People who are using social media are lazy people. They want everything very easily, right? So we have to provide the information very easily to them. Okay, we don't have to like do it in advance or something, but we have to provide a very simple manner, right? So I'll have Google suggest. Okay. Second thing, so the fourth thing which we'll have is Pinterest. In Pinterest, when you go and search for anything, you'll see a lot of infographics. Convert that infographic into your reel or image or carousel. Okay. Then, Suresh also spoke about answer the public. Correct? Answer the public also was one tool basically where you can search with one specific
Quora.
keyword. You'll see a lot of questions there.
I did not cover answer the public. Maybe
Oh,
you
is
can
it?
tell what this is.
Okay. I'll just share. I thought you covered it. Okay. So answer the public is okay. So this is one where you will get a lot of ideas when you search for a specific keyword. Let's say I'm searching for let's say I'm searching for digital marketing here. Okay. So what and all people are asking about digital marketing, everything will come here. You see this here? Digital marketing, why, when, why digital marketing is important, right? Who should do digital marketing, right? Which digital marketing course is best? So like this, you can search with any of your specific keyword and then you will get the idea. Say digital marketing with, without, right? And then here also you'll have digital marketing versus, and then alphabet wise you will have. These are also nothing but the ideas for your social media content. Do one thing, just open this particular website, Answer the Public, and search with one specific term and see what are the questions you're getting.
And you can download this one entirely as a CSV. All
Yes.
of these things you can download here.
You can download this complete thing too. Okay, are you on it?
Ma'am, can you please repeat it? I was lost. There was network issue.
I was just talking about Answer the Public. Just open the website called Answer the Public and you add the keyword, whatever you want to search for related to your business. It will give you what people are asking for, what people are searching for related to that particular keyword.
Okay.
I just search for digital marketing and I'm getting a lot of ideas what people want to know basically about it. So these are nothing but your content ideas for social media. It can be for social media. It also can be for blogs if you want to write down the blogs. Okay, clear with this? Are you getting any ideas from this tool? Okay. Now, after answer the public, the next best place is nothing but your Quora. Okay, you can just search with your keyword and just type Quora. For example, I am searching with digital marketing and I'm just searching for Quora. Okay, here I will get all the questions related to digital marketing. All in Quora, what people are asking with the answers. Okay, you just have to write the keyword with following with Quora and you will get all the questions related to that. Easy? Right? Getting some content ideas? Okay. One more best place is nothing but comments. YouTube comments, Instagram comments. From there, you will get a lot of content ideas. What people are asking basically within the comment system. Okay, clear with this? Okay, so these are few of the ideas for your content. What you're going to do is you'll just list down all the ideas and then you will create the content. Then you will create the calendar, let's say specific 1 week social media calendar, and then you will define what type of format you are looking for. Clear? Okay, good. Now, if I put a content, I created a superb content, let's say. I did a lot of research and I created a reel, let's say, or an image, let's say, and I have added it on Facebook and on Instagram also. What do you think? It will reach out to more people or how it's going to work?
Hashtags.
Okay, I have to use the hashtag. Okay, let me put it in this way. How many followers do you have on Instagram? Or let's say on Facebook, how many friends do you have? Okay, 1200. Okay.
Somewhere around, I think 600 odd people.
Okay, 600, let's say. Okay, so let's say you have 600 friends on Instagram or on Facebook, let's say. Now, when you put any post, how many likes are you getting?
Maybe 1 or 2.
That's all. Why it's only 1 or 2? And basically, you have 600 friends on Instagram. This thing that means they're following you to know what basically you're doing. Correct?
Yes.
So ideally, when I'm putting any post, it should reach out to more people. It should reach out to all 600 people.
Yes.
But why then you're getting only 1 or 2 likes?
Yeah, some of the posts do get more. I think it is like the ones which were more relevant, I guess, or which kind of touched their hearts. So they got more likes, but there are others which I think they could relate to.
Okay. So it is not going to reach out to more people. Let's say all 600 people, if they see the content, and let's say I am following around 600 people, and all 600 people are posting something, that means in a day I have to see like 600 posts. Now to see that 600 posts, how much time I have to spend? I'm spending only 10 minutes, let's say. So how Facebook or Instagram will decide which post you have to see first?
Interest.
Depends on the time of posting, I think.
Right? Your interest in all those things matters a lot. what kind of videos you're watching, what type of post you're liking. Based on that, it will show you the content this thing, right? So now when we are creating the content this thing, we have to keep certain things in mind, okay? How the algorithm basically also works, right? Now what happened, I'm talking about Instagram this thing here. So when I'm posting anything, let's say this is the post. I've added this particular post on Instagram and I have around 600 followers. So what I'm telling to Instagram, okay, this is the post which I added. Show this post to 600 people, but Instagram will not show. Instagram will find out 10% from those 600 people. It will show only to 10% of people based on the interaction they did with you, based on the interest also. Let's say let's say I just searched with a keyword called football. I'm just looking for a football content, let's say on Instagram. Now what happens, Instagram understand that, okay, she's looking for some football content. Now, if my friend is putting something about football, it will show it to me first. Doesn't matter how much I interact with them. But because my interest matched, that's why it showed it to me first. We use Instagram a lot of time to search also, right? So that interest basically is captured by Instagram. Now, this 10% of people will be defined by Instagram based on interest, based on engagement, based on whatever basically I watched from your account also, right? Now, if this 10% of people
likes it,
they don't like it, they don't like your content, your reach will stop here itself. It will not show to more people. Instagram is like, I showed to most relevant 10% people, they only didn't like your content. Why should I show to more people? So that your reach is dead there itself. Correct? Now, opposite case, if this 10% of people liked your content, they shared your content, what will happen? It will show to, let's say, 30% of people. Now, this 30% of people also liked, commented, or shared your content, the reach will automatically increase. So, reach will automatically keep on increasing based on what engagement you are getting. Okay, then there's something called as explore page on Instagram. Your content will reach there also, where you have so many eyes, right? So first what we have to do is, whatever followers we have, they should like our content. So as Kanchan also said, right, for my few posts I get good likes, for my few posts I don't get good likes. So that depends on what type of content also is. So if we provide the valuable content, of course we're going to get good reach. Okay, yeah, Shrishti, you have some question.
Yeah, so Pooja, if we have if you are an influencer and we have 60,000 people in our account or 6 million people or whatever, does it still take 10% or whatever that percent is?
10%, I'm telling a little bit more only, actually.
Yeah, but still for them, it is like, if you have 60,000 people, you are showing it to 6,000.
See, Instagram is doing a business, okay? Now, why we are liking Instagram? Because we are getting personalized content. Right? Whatever content I see on the feed, that is related to my interest. Right? So if anybody, if you have 1 million followers also, still the algorithm will be same for you. The content plays very important role. Okay? So it doesn't matter how many followers you have. So clear with the content, this thing, clear with the Instagram algorithm. Okay, now coming back to Facebook. Now what happened on Facebook? Facebook said my objective was to connect with people. But by 2018, Facebook said, I don't see people are connecting with people. People are connecting with businesses. Now what Facebook did, Facebook completely changed the algorithm in 2018 itself. Facebook said, if you are posting something from your page, I'm not going to show that particular post to the user first. When you open your Facebook feed, you will see what your friends and family are doing first. Then you will see what businesses are doing. Now what happens here? If I have 10,000 page followers on Facebook, I'm not going to reach out to more people because the content which I'm posting it from a page. And that have less value now. Why? Because now profile have more value. Facebook is saying, I will give more reach only to profiles first, then to pages. So what happened? The organic reach of Facebook became less than 1%. So organic reach, you cannot expect much from Facebook. That is completely defined by Facebook itself. Okay, so that is why we will opt for, and that doesn't mean that you will stop organic for Facebook. No, you will still do it, because when we are running ad, we are taking users to our page and our Instagram account also. Clear with this? Are you guys with me? Okay, cool. Now, once we are clear with the content, once we have created the creatives and all also, then what we're going to do, we will be posting it. Yeah, Vartika, you have some doubt.
Yeah, ma'am, I want to one question. Since you told me the more our post gets shared and liked by the customer, the more reach it will be going.
Correct.
So in that, our content should be related to the audience, not related to our products. Am I on the right track?
Yes, yes, yes. See, it depends on two things. If you have a product, it also depends on how you explain about it. The way you are explaining about a product, that also matters a lot. And of course, Instagram shows content to people who are interested for that particular product itself. Okay, so it depends on both the things, how you are portraying your product also. Let's say Swiggy, for example. What Swiggy is doing on Instagram, they never say that, okay, order food from Swiggy, right? But still they're reaching out to so many people through the content. So they're promoting their product itself in a whole different way by understanding what their target audience will like. Clear with this?
Got it, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, so clear with the content part. Clear with, you will be creating a page on Facebook, you'll be creating a professional account on Instagram, you'll do the content research, you'll create the content this thing, right? Now, it's not necessary that you have to wait for the content to be posted in a day or something. You can use a tool called Facebook Creator Studio, where you can schedule your post, both for Instagram also and for Facebook also. Okay, so Facebook Creator Studio is a tool where you can schedule your created post. Okay, so let's say I'm going to Facebook Creator Studio. Now here you will have all the pages or the Instagram account which you're managing. It will automatically come here, it will be linked here. Okay, so once I open my Facebook Creator Studio, this thing, on top I'll see Facebook and Instagram. So if I want to post something both on my Facebook page also and on Instagram also, both at the different timings, just click on Instagram this thing. And here, click on create the post. Okay, what are you posting? You're creating an Instagram feed or you're creating an IGTV video. Let's say I'm creating an Instagram feed. Okay, for which page you are doing. Let's say I am doing it for my page. Okay, now what it is telling me, okay, write down the caption, write down, add the content, whatever is a single image or a video or anything. And then let's say I'm just doing the rest. Okay, and let's say I'm adding one image, let's say. Okay, now see, my content is this. Now I can use around 2,200 characters on Instagram, around 30 hashtags and around 30 mentions, and I have to add the location also. Now once I do this, it is asking me you have to post this on Facebook also and on Instagram also. So if I want to post it on Facebook, I'll select the time here. At what time this particular post should go on Facebook. Okay, I can just click on schedule and I can define the time. Second thing, this is for Instagram. At what time it should go on Instagram. Clear with this? Okay, so content creation, once it's done, I'm using this tool to just schedule my content. Now, coming back to the content creation thing, how many of you are aware of Canva? Correct? Canva is a go-to tool basically where you can create amazing creatives. You don't have to hire a designer or something. If you have the idea or if you are already clear at what type of content basically you're creating, you can create the content from Canva itself. Everything you're going to be getting here, the presentation, the social media posts, the marketing, this business cards and flyers and everything, you can basically create it from here. You can also create the videos from here. Right? So if you can see a few of the templates or projects, whatever which I've created, whatever Facebook ads and all also which I'm doing it is basically from Canva itself, right? So it's very easy to create the content this thing. So let's say this is nothing but template, let's say I have used, and okay, here you see the elements, the text, different types of text also you get, the styles also you will get, you can add your own audio also. The good part here is the template system, right? If let's say I want to search for travel related templates, I'm creating a content for a travel this thing, I can just search with the travel related content, the templates I will be getting it here, right? And I can create very easily content basically here. Okay, any doubts, specific doubts you have related to Canva tool? Any specific doubt where like maximum of you said that okay, you guys are using Canva, right? So any specific thing you want to know about Canva? Yes, Shruti.
Do we always need the pro one version, or can we use a free version? Is the free version enough?
Free version is also enough. If you are looking for very high level of templates this thing, then you have to go with the premium this thing, but it's not necessary. In free version also you have very good templates. Okay, anything else related to Canva?
How good is Canva for the video editing?
Sorry?
How good is Canva for video editing?
For video editing, yeah, it's also good. You know, you have the templates for video also here. Okay, if you're saying that high level of video editing, you might not be able to do it here, but through the templates and all, you will be able to do good video here.
Okay.
But if you're a beginner basically on video editing this thing, this is a go-to platform.
All right. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else? Any doubts so far? Any doubts? Okay. So if no doubts, I'll just connect my phone.
Pooja, maybe a good time to have a break.
Yeah, sure.
And then come back so that they are fresh.
Okay, I don't have.
Madam?
So we can take 5-10 minutes of break.
Madam?
Yeah.
Is there any crash course or a mini course on how to use Canva in better effective way?
Yeah, you will find there is a courses provided by Canva itself. And it is for free also. When you open Canva this thing, you will get how to learn how to use Canva basically. Okay, so it's like self-learning also. You just go and you just explore Canva. You can learn it by yourself. You don't have to do the course also, I guess.
I'm just asking, is there any kind of thumb rule or basic set of guidelines which we can as a beginner to use Canva?
No, there's nothing as such where you have to use the guidelines and things like that. If you are using Canva and you're using their free templates itself, you're good to go for that.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Okay, madam. It's called Canva for what is that? It's called Canva for beginners. There is a course provided by Canva. I'm sharing the link there in the chat.
Thank you, ma'am. Can I ask a question?
Please.
Yeah, ma'am. In Canva, there is a brand kit. So when I have chosen the brand color and the logo, but when I'm designing the template, that same color doesn't come in that.
So same color basically will come when you upload a picture. Okay, so that is one option. When you upload a picture, it automatically captures all the images from that particular whatever image this thing. Second is nothing but you have the color code also. Let me just show you one thing. Okay, there's a website called as Canva Colors. Okay, so you can just go here and you'll get the color palette and everything. You get the color wheel. Okay, you get the color code also here. Okay, you can export also, and you can add the image also here, and you will get the code for that particular brand color also. So sometimes it happens that Canva will not fetch the color this thing. So in that case, we have to use this particular ID. Okay, and in this particular thing, you will get a lot of ideas also, what color combination basically you should use, what are the color meanings, what is the color wheel. Color wheel basically will be nothing but if you are using two colors in one particular creative, so which both colors goes well. So it is saying that this two color combination is a good combination. Okay, so you can pick your brand color and you can use any other color also, and you can see how better both together basically goes also. Okay, Vatika, did you get the answer?
Ma'am, I get it, but the thing is, when I'm creating the post, so ideally it should come, the brand color should automatically come in that post. But this automation doesn't happen in that post.
Okay, so sometimes it might not happen because the creative which you are putting, that is being created from outside also. That is also one thing. So what you can do is you can upload the photo outside, like here itself, and you can get the color code. And that color code, then you can put it on Canva.
Pooja, I think she's asking whether their brand color, for example, WMA brand color, we have. So it will not automatically take. You have to go and actually fine tune that.
No. So for some creatives it takes. So let's say I am opening this one. Okay, let's say this one is open itself. And let's say I've added the color here. Okay, you see this edit image. If I go, no, not edit image.
Color.
Yeah. Here you see this. I've added the logo, right? So it picks
here
the
you will
color.
get, if you add it, you will get the color palette for your.
Correct.
And there you can add.
So from here, if you don't get, then you have to add the code here. So sometimes what happens, it will not pick the image itself. It will not pick the photo color. So in that case, I have to put the ID, and to get the ID, I can use the color.
Pooja, I have one question.
Sure.
How do we write ebooks on Canva?
To write the ebooks on Canva. So here you have the templates. Let's see, I'll just search. You see this here, you have the templates here. This is specifically for ebooks. Few of them are paid and few of them are free also. Right, so you get the complete template here, and then you can select which template basically you want, and then you can start writing basically on it. You can keep on adding the pages also. It's not like you have to have only one page. You can add more pages also here. So this is like kind of the first image, the first page. Here you can add one more page here. Okay. And then here you have different categories also of ebook. You see this? I just search with business and I'm getting here. You see this? This is one ebook. If I like this template,
4 pages you have.
Yeah, more. So apply 4 pages here, right? I can click on that, and this is what the template I got for this. I can add my content here. I can add more pages also here. So you get the categories, different categories also here. On top only you will get it. Clear? Yeah. So you'll have to explore Canva a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah. You have to explore Canva a lot. Then only you will get to know what exactly, in that. Because there is so much into Canva. We cannot cover in like half an hour or 10 minutes actually. Yeah. Vartika, did you get your answer?
Yes, I got it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Srishti, you have something.
So I have actually two questions, ma'am. Will you be covering the hashtags also?
Yeah, I'll just after the break I'll tell you about the hashtag.
Okay, and second is, ma'am, all the music in this Canva when we make a video, is it copyrighted free?
Yes, yes. Whatever music basically will be using, that is copyrighted free.
Okay, so my question is, once you come back, I'll show you one website. So whenever we use a video, it is always flagged. When one thing will come from Instagram that you have used a copyrighted one, please don't use it, please remove it immediately or appeal for it or whatever it is. I've seen my competitors using it every single day. So what are they doing it which I'm not doing it? And see, for us, ma'am, because we have cricket courses mostly, so taking a clipping from somewhere and even putting that credit also, still it says that it is copyrighted and you can't use it. But my competitors are using it every single day, and they're getting likes like 3 lakh likes, 2 lakh likes, 1 lakh likes.
Okay, so see, when you're using any audio from Canva, did you use the paid one or did you use the free one?
Paid one.
You use the paid one. You paid for that particular audio also.
No. Was there an option?
If it's a paid audio, that means you'll have to pay for that particular audio when you're downloading it.
On Canva?
Yes. Few of the audios are paid. Same like templates.
Okay, I was not aware of. I thought every video is free, audio is free there.
See, Canva is a mixture of both. It's few of the templates, few of the audios will be free, few of the audios will be paid. Same like templates also. See, for example, here also when I open this, you see all these things are free, but you'll get a symbol basically where you will get that
the crown symbol. Yeah,
the crown symbol.
The crown symbol is only for the thing. I mean, if I have a paid pro version, the crown symbol doesn't come, no?
No, for some of the audios it is there. See, for example, if I'm going here also, right? For some of the audios, there will be the crown option also, where it will say that, okay, for this particular audio basically is paid. So everything it will not give you for free. So, okay, two things. One thing is what happens is when you don't pay and when you get that audio basically from somewhere, this thing, then there is a copyright issue. Second is sometimes it happens in Instagram creator account. It will not allow all the musics to be there. Okay,
I have a business account.
Yeah,
I have a business account. And we didn't know basically, and we had during IPL we used a lot of clips.
Okay.
And for like at least for 30 posts they did not flag anything, and after that they started flagging even the last 30. The first every day, every morning I'll get a message that we are removing this, which may be a 1 month old video, but it is copyrighted and you can't use it.
Okay, so whenever you're putting everything on Instagram, okay, try to use only Instagram audios.
Okay, and ma'am, what about I can show you one account, Click Heroes. Okay, ma'am, they are using actual clippings of the game and they are asking questions. This is something, for a cricket company like us, we get immediately followers, immediately the reach increases. But whenever we are using it, our account gets flagged every single day.
So can you do one thing?
I think, Pooja, I'm sorry. Pooja, so now most of the thing which is public events, right?
Yes,
now, for example, cricket in a stadium, you take a picture or video and you share it in your account, that is copyrighted. You can't actually do it. Even in the background, for example, there is some music playing. Okay. Now you're shooting something your own, but in the background, there is music playing. It captures that. So that becomes a copyright. Okay, so definitely Instagram will flag all of those things.
But sir, I mean, if you can just see Click Heroes, okay, we also keep comparing, and they are a scorer platform. So they are right now just taking clippings from actual matches, and they are putting it there and asking people to say whether this person is out or not out according to which rule and all that. So how are they using it? And they get like 3 lakh likes, 4 lakh likes, 5 lakh likes on the same content.
It's not like you cannot use it. You can also use it. Sometimes Facebook or Instagram will not flag you. Okay. But now ideally it is not public. This is not like for example, if it is published in NDTV is publishing, or maybe they are broadcasting, they can sue you for that. So Instagram and Facebook always take precaution for that one and tries to flag. Not only that, YouTube also same.
Yeah, if not today, then tomorrow it will flag, because Instagram algorithm also is something that where it might take time to understand, okay, that is the copyrighted music which you have used, right? So
not just music, even the whole clippings they are using it, ma'am. Like yesterday, some matches happened.
They cannot use it. Actually, they cannot use it, but they are using it right now. Maybe Instagram, for some accounts it acts weird, some account it might, right? So eventually they will. If they're using it and they give warning and they're still doing it, they may block the account.
Okay, sir, I had a student in my journalism course just now came. He's also a YouTube star also. So I was just asking him. So he said that there are tools available to remove the copyrighted, like they will put some music on top of it, or they put something like tools which all these people, all these celebrities and everybody is using. So they are not getting flagged. So I was like,
see, now those are all manipulation. Okay, you can manipulate, but if they come to know, the algorithm is smart too. Now for 10 videos you might not flag it, and 11th video if it flags it, they will completely stop. Both YouTube also will penalize. Okay. So ideally, what they look for is original content, that is you creating content without any background music. Because now if you're playing a Marvel background, and that Sony can actually sue you, for example. Sony can sue
like,
you.
I mean, for
There
us,
are websites where you can download it. There are websites like, for example, I think Soundtrack, or what is the website, Suresh? SoundCloud, right? Where all the musics, you can buy it, you can download it, right? So once you buy and then you put it, then there will not be an issue.
No, but then those are music. Like in matches and all, see, it's actually a commentary. And you must have seen on, या तो स्टार स्पोर्ट्स से आपने कॉपी किया है, या तो वीडियो पे वीडियो कॉपी किया है, या उसको वीडियो को कट किया है, या जो भी किया है, but it's actual games, like they actually are showing some cricketers of Pakistan team, some actual match, and saying that, okay, was this catch okay or not, something like that. And I know these kind of contents are so good even on my communities. When we ask questions, thousands of people answer it. But I can't put it on social media. That's why we have only 2,600 followers.
So let's do one thing. Srishti, you just send that particular account link to us.
Sure,
okay?
I'll do that.
We'll have a look and we'll see what type of audio they're using it. Sure. And is that available on Instagram or in some other place, website, this thing? Okay, then maybe a proper answer we can give it to once we have a look.
All right, I'll just send it to you. Thanks. I mean, thank you so much. The session has been so good, I can't tell you.
Thank you. So
both Suresh's session and your session, I mean, I think I'm lucky enough to be here today.
So we are glad that we are in some way we are able to help you. So we are lucky to share our learnings with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So we'll have 5-10 minutes of break, and then we will come back and we can discuss about the hashtags, and we'll talk about the ads part also.
Yeah, I think whenever everybody is ready, Pooja.
Sure. Yeah. So far, whatever we covered, any doubts? No? Okay. So let's start off with Instagram reach. How are you going to reach out to more people? Let me just share my phone. Now?
Yes, now we can.
You can see my phone, right?
Yeah, now it is.
Okay, good. Okay. So first thing, when somebody asked, right, how to use the hashtags, right? So I'll come back to the hashtag part. First, let's understand when we create an Instagram account, okay? What is our objective? Our objective is nothing but to reach out to more people, correct? We want people to land to our account whenever they are searching for anything, right? Now, let's say there was one somebody, I think Vandana, she had one business called Taxi, right? Now if she wants people to know about her Instagram account, okay, now what people are going to search for on Instagram? How will I get to know about there is some business like this also? Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I will go to Instagram and I'll search with, let's say, women taxi. This is the normal behavior, how we do it, right? Okay, so I'm searching with women taxi. On top, you will see top accounts, audio, tags, and places, right? So when I go to the account, there that particular account should come because my business is all related to that, right? Correct. So here, one specific keyword basically plays a very important role. And now that particular keyword should be there in your title, which is nothing but this is nothing but your username. And this is nothing but the name of your account. Okay. So I don't know what is the account for Taxi. I think this one, right, Vandana? Is it correct?
Yes, Pooja, this is the one.
Yes, right. So now what we have to do is, now I'm not saying your content is not correct. Your content is correct, but the first thing what we have to do is we have to make our account searchable to people. Okay. So as I saw on your Facebook page also, like you have described everything, you know, what is your business about and everything. Same like that, it should be defined here also on your Instagram account. Okay, because normally what people do is people search on Instagram and then only they land to a specific page. Only through content where we will not able to reach out to people. We will reach out to people by the keywords also. So SEO also works on Instagram. Okay, so the first thing what we have to do is we have to change this to names. Okay, we have to add the keyword here. With that, we also have to add the bio. Let's say, for example, I am just looking for a graphic designer on Instagram because now there are so many graphic designers, right? Let's say I just search with this graphic designer. How Instagram is showing me this particular, if I go to accounts, why Instagram is showing me this accounts only? Why these accounts are ranking on Instagram? This is what we have to understand, right? So if you see this particular accounts, there is a graphic designer keyword is present either in the username or on the name this thing, right? So let's say I'm opening this particular account. Okay, now see this here. Vector Ayush is the name, is the username, which is nothing but the brand name. But how he has utilized this particular thing, the name, here he has written the keywords. Right? So if we want to be searchable basically on Instagram, we have to use keyword either in the username or in the name this thing. I guess clear with this? The first step to optimize our account to make it searchable. Okay. Once that is done, then comes our bio this thing. We will explain who we are, what we do, what are we known for. Okay. Because the first thing when people come to our account, they'll see this, who we are, and then only they scroll down and they will see our content. Am I correct? Right? Are you guys with me?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so this is one very important thing here. So what you have to do is once you switch your account to a business account, here you get an option to edit the profile. Okay, so here you will add the name, the username. Both the name and the username have 30 character limit. Only 30 characters basically you can use it. Okay, so the username of course will be the brand name, so you cannot change that. That's why you will change the name. So anybody who basically people will not search for Web Marketing Academy until and unless they know about Web Marketing Academy, right? They search with the generic keyword, which is nothing but they're looking for Digital Marketing Institute. So when you search for Digital Marketing Institute, our basically account will come on top. because we have used a specific keyword. Okay, so this is one. Now, once my account is optimized, I've created the content and everything also. Now, what I have to do is I have to create the content, and that content should reach out to more people. That is what my main objective is. Now, the first thing, the very first and important thing is nothing but hashtags. How are we going to use the hashtag? Let's say my content is about soaps. Okay. Let's say I'm selling soaps, as I said, like organic soaps. Okay. Now here I'll search with it. Now I go to the tags option. Right. Now here you see this, all the related hashtags also you will get. So organic soaps have 1 or 2K post. Okay. When I click on it, I will get to know the content related to organic soaps itself. Correct? So this is one particular hashtag which I'll be using in my post. But when I search with soaps only, okay, when I search with soaps only, what is the number of posts we have only for soaps hashtag? 1.2 million, right? Now, when I open this, there are 1.2 million posts are there who are using soaps as an hashtag. Now, should I use this hashtag for my particular post? Yes. I should use it, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Why I should use it? Because there are 1.2 million posts, correct? But the thing is, I should never use this. I know that this is related to my particular business. This is related to my particular post, but still I should not use it. Why? Because this particular hashtag is having very high competition. So my content will be lost. So if you see here, if I go to the recent post, if I see this, you see this, when it was posted 7 minutes ago. Okay, this was posted 11 minutes ago, like 12 minutes ago. So many people are using this particular hashtag. My objective is what? My objective is whenever somebody is searching for this particular hashtag, my content should come. But within 5 minutes, my content will go down. And when was the last time when we scroll completely down to see the post? We don't, right? So that's why we have different types of hashtag. We have high competition, we have low competition, and we have medium competition. If we are beginners, basically if our account is really new, we have to use all the low competition hashtag. When I say low competition hashtag, which is nothing but the post which is less than 100K post. The hashtags with less than 100K post is your low competition hashtag. There your post will appear. That particular thing will give you more reach. Okay, let's say this particular Soapstagram, right, related to Instagram itself. Now this only 19.2K posts are there. So what will happen? Here there are chances that my particular post will rank. You see this 28 minutes before it was added. Correct? So like this, I have an option to add around 30 hashtags. 30 hashtags is the limit to use in your one single post. Okay. Now what you're going to do, you will use the combination of posts. In the first post, you will use 20 high competition hashtag. Okay. 20 low competition hashtag. Then what you're going to do is you will add location specific hashtag, which is nothing but I'm adding Indiranagar. Let's say you are having a business in Indiranagar. I'm gonna look for Indiranagar as an hashtag, right? I'll go to the tags and I'll use this particular hashtag. Okay, because this is related to my business basically, where I'm selling basically my particular product. Or you can also go with a specific thing, which is nothing but cakes in Indiranagar. Okay, because there are people who search with this particular hashtags also. Now see, it's a very small competition hashtag, right? So out of 30, if I use this particular hashtag also, it's okay. Clear with this? Okay, so I have to use the location hashtag. I have to use the generic hashtag. Generic will be nothing but, let's say, hashtag cakes. This is very big, like high competition and the generic hashtag. So only one generic hashtag you will be using it. And apart from that, you will use the content specific hashtag with low competition. If you use the combination of all this, then your content will reach out to more people basically. And it's not guaranteed, of course, it depends on your content also. As I said, if people are engaging with your content, then it works. Clear with this? Okay, then you have something called as branded hashtag. So if I go to Myntra's account, okay, you see this? My Myntra look. This is nothing but the hashtag which Myntra has defined. So here they're asking people to use this hashtag whenever they're posting something. Who is getting branding? Of course, Myntra is getting branding because that is nothing but their branded hashtag. Now, branded hashtag can be anything. It could be a contest hashtag. It could be a product hashtag. It could be a new product launch hashtag, right? So these are also what different types of hashtag. Branded hashtag, your then relevant hashtag, then location specific content, location specific hashtag. And fourth, which is nothing but your trending hashtag. So this was trending few days back, correct? When Alia Bhatt added this particular image, so many people started creating content for this, right? So this is nothing but called as trending hashtags. So always for all the posts, we have to use different types of hashtags. This thing.
Could you please again talk about the trending hashtag? How do you?
Yeah. So trending hashtag, which is nothing but the current trends which are going on. See, trending hashtag will give you reach for few days because that's a trend which goes on during that particular period of time. So to know that particular thing, there is a hashtag called topical spot. Okay, topical spot. Now, you see this here, what is coming in the top, this thing. Okay, see Guru Purnima, right? This was like 3 days back. Now you see this, how many people have created the creative post about Guru Purnima, right? There's a different way to talk about it, right? So let's say I'm going to recent and you see this, what particular trend is going on. Okay, so here, if for example, when Donald Trump got banned from Twitter, that was the trending thing happening on Instagram, right? And now that has been done. Like now after that, like only for 7 days and all it will go, but after that it will not continue. So we have to keep an eye of what is trending going on, right? So this one was also going on the what we get and what we expect kind of thing, right? So this is nothing but participating in the trending things, not necessary for all the businesses, but it's good for businesses to be present in this. Because when the trend is going on, people search for it, you know. See now how creatively they have created this particular Guru Purnima post, this thing. Now if you search, if you see here, you will see Guru Purnima as an hashtag, Guru Purnima 2022. Now what happens here is if I click on this, Guru Purnima 2022, I'll see 32,000 of post. Correct? Now this was trending during that period of time itself. That is nothing but your trending hashtags or your topical post. Clear with this?
So you mean to say that if we are creating a post for Guru Purnima, we add this hashtag, saying hashtag Guru Purnima.
Correct. Because during that day, people search with the hashtag. Now, when they're searching with it, our content should be present there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, this particular thing will give you reach for only 1 or 2 days.
Okay.
The objective is what we have to identify what are the trends going on. Now to identify the trends, you can follow this account called Official Social Samosa. Okay, in this you will get to know what are the trends going on because Official Social Samosa basically they keeps on adding the trends. Now this was the trend which was going on, Monday mood. You see this here, the hashtags, right? That is nothing but the trend which is going on. So we have to use Instagram a lot to understand what exactly is the trend. Then only we can participate in that. So one way is of follow this account called Official Social Samosa. Second is nothing but follow that topical spot or the topical post as an hashtag. And third is nothing but follow Mad Over Marketing. These two accounts will give you what are the trends going on, and which will help you to reach out to more people also. And of course, when you are participating in the trend, that should be connected with your business. For example, this Alia Bhatt, this thing, correct? We participated in this trend in a different way, connecting with our business. Clear with this? Clear with the different types of hashtag?
Yeah.
Yeah, see Brahmastra movie also, when it got really, like the trailer when it came out. So this was the thing. You see this again, the hashtag? Okay, so if I click on this particular thing, you will see so many posts about it. People are talking about it. So, and identify the trend and then you go about it. Any doubts so far?
Pooja, I have a observation. I just realized that you have this blue color theme that you're using for Web Marketing Academy. Is it one of the ways to make it relevant? I mean, like, if this is how we do it every time, the template is standard.
Not necessary. It's see, Instagram is more of it's a virtual thing. For example, it's more of appealing. It looks like a magazine, because all the posts and all basically doesn't come one by one. On Facebook, if you go it happens, it come one by one, right? But here it's all together. So for example, if you go to Sabyasachi account, okay, now see how they're following the theme. It's nothing but to just look good, that's all. It's a visual content, but that will not impact anything in your engagement. Only the content should be good. It depends on you how you create the theme and all. It's only look and feel, that's all. But that will not give you more engagement or increase, because if you have a good theme. For example, Fruity, they have this one, colorful theme, for example. Right? So in that case, what happened? Because they have, they are known for colorful this thing, that's why they're using that. Swiggy, for example, if you go, they're following the color codes. They are following orange and white. You see this? Maximum of it will be orange and white, this thing. So it's nothing but a brand identity.
Yeah. Pooja, for example, say I am into food business. So usually they say it's better to post reels than your static content, or just the post.
Correct.
And especially for small businesses, it's just a 15-second video, or reel, or 10 seconds. So any ideas as to what should this reel really constitute, and how do you increase your reach through reels?
Okay. Now, see, I'll tell you one thing. What you said, that is correct. Right now, reel is a trending thing. Okay. Now, understand why Instagram launched reel first in India. Why reel was launched in India? Because TikTok was banned in India. Right? Otherwise, Indians will never get a new feature first. Okay. So here, Mark again is very smart, that people loved TikTok. So now I will give them reels, this thing. Now, understand this. Instagram is also launching their new product. Okay. Now, if people are using their product more, they will be getting more reach, because Instagram also wants to promote that. Okay, now they have launched reels, for example, right? So the algorithm also works like that. So right now, if you put an image or if you put a reel, out of this two, reel will have more reach than your post, right? So here, if you see, if I go to my reel section, this thing, here 4,000, 3,000, 7,000, 8,000, kind of this particular reach we have gotten. That because that is nothing but reels. So yes, and for the food content, of course, reel plays a very important role, right? So because it's a quick way. Now, when you ask that, okay, how should be the content, this thing, right? So on reel, this thing very important is nothing but your audio which you use, right? Okay. So I can use it. So it will feel good also. No, okay, I'm listening to the audio also, and that audio is connecting with the content too, right? Okay. So that's what now, if we use Instagram, we are spending more time on reel itself, correct? Yeah. So it's a combination of your music, your content, which is nothing but entertainment, and the educational content also. If you put all these three things, your reel will work good. So yes, right now you have to focus more on the reel content. One is reel and second is nothing but stories.
Okay.
Okay, Instagram stories basically will help you to reach out to more people again.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Any doubts so far? In organic, Instagram organic. If not, then I'll talk about the ads part also.
What's the difference between reels and stories? Sorry, I'm new to Insta. So what's the difference between reels and stories?
Okay. So here, when you see this particular account, you go to the reel section, right? This is nothing but all my reels. Okay. Now, stories are nothing but this. Stories will disappear after 24 hours. The whole objective of story is what? You showcase what you're doing today. Right? So here, let's say I'm opening this particular thing. This is nothing but my story, this thing. I create the content. Let's say I'm saying that, okay, the session is going on, kind of thing. So I create the story like this. Okay. And then I post it. Now what happens here is users will get to know what basically I'm doing right now. So that is the whole objective. Now in stories, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect on stories. But yes, on reels, you have to be perfect. It's like an unfiltered content you're putting it on stories, which you know that which will disappear after 24 hours. So if that is also one way to connect with your people. For example, organic soaps. What we are doing, we are just putting organic soaps, right? We are just adding that, okay, how we made it and things like that. But if we tell the process of it, okay, how currently we are doing this particular process of creating the soap and all that, we can add it in the story, and that's a different connect basically, which you will connect with your audience. Let's say celebrities, for example, we are connected close with our celebrities. We know what are they doing in a day-to-day life through their stories itself, right? So its stories will be nothing but your unfiltered content. You don't have to think of what type of content you have to put. You just put what you're doing. Simple. Okay, so let's say now, last week I was on my solo trip, right? So I've added everything in my story, like what are the things I'm doing, where I'm going, and everything. So all my followers are updated with what I'm doing. Same like that goes for the business also. Okay, so let's say this is particular one business basically which I'm handling this thing. Now here you see this. We are telling that, okay, meet the team of this particular business. Okay, now here what is happening? I am providing the content, but also I'm introducing them with my team. That is a different connect with your followers. And again, the trust factor too, because you're showing who you are. Clear with this?
Yes, got it. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions?
Ma'am, I have a question. Why some people have million of followers, but they are following hardly 2 and 3 people, but they have million of followers? How come this is possible? Because generally, I think if I follow them back, they will follow me.
Correct.
So why
After that, they'll unfollow you. So it's nothing but a good feel of, you know, for example, let's say I'm opening Swiggy itself. They're following only 3 people. Now, who are these 3 people? Right? They're following their own brand. Okay, and I don't know who this Jaswant Chaudhary is. So only these 3 people basically they're following. This is nothing but to showcase like, okay, they're more popular kind of thing. And in their feed, they will not see much because in home feed, you will see only content from people whom you follow. Right? So they will see in the home feed only content of these 3 people. And basically, they don't need to follow people. They're showcasing themselves and we don't need to follow others. Others will have to follow us. So all the bigger brands, for example, Samsung also, if you go and check, it's a less number of following itself. Okay, and
ma'am, how this is possible? That I'm not able to understand. How come they are having such a huge fan following, but only some people only they are following, hardly 3.
Okay,
so how? What
why
is the
do you
secret
follow
behind it?
people on Instagram? Just tell me one thing. Why am I following people on Instagram? What is the reason? Why we follow people on Instagram? Just to know what they're doing, right?
Yes.
Correct? They don't know. They don't want to know what others are doing. Of course, when these people are putting this way on, they have other accounts where they stalk people actually. Okay. So this particular thing is nothing but to just highlight that, okay, we are not following. This will not impact any algorithm or anything. This is just to showcase that we have more followers and we follow very less people, just like that. It is not impacting any algorithm, or it is not telling anything to Instagram or nothing like that. It's just to showcase that, okay, we are only following our own brands, for example. So there is no specific reason actually for it. Few of them basically follow, few of them will not follow basically. See, now Samsung India also, they follow only 2. Now they, in one way is also they want to showcase that, okay, these are their own accounts and their own accounts only they're following kind of thing. So there is no specific reason for it. And it doesn't affect the algorithm at all.
And ma'am, these are their genuine followers.
Sorry,
Are they?
If
they are their genuine followers.
Not necessary. Not necessary. So they might be bots. If you're saying that you have 4.5 million followers, they might be bots. We don't know, right? I'll tell you how to figure out. Let's say I'm going to this itself. Okay, now see this particular follower. Okay, now this is nothing but 0 posts, 3 followers, and 39 following with no profile picture. This is a bot. You will see this in so many accounts. Never believe that, okay, whatever 3.4 million followers are there, all are original followers. No. In fact, there was a news that Deepika Padukone and Priyanka Chopra, they have the highest fake followers in their account. Okay, so that is one thing. But if we think reverse, if we think that, if we see that, okay, Samsung India is following 4.5 million people and they have only 2 followers, then algorithm will not work at all, because it's completely opposite. Okay, so what will Instagram say? I cannot serve you content basis on what you like, because you are following so many people but only 2 people follow you. So in that case, it will be reverse. But in this case, having 4.5 million followers and only 2 following will not, basically nothing will happen to the account. This thing, it's nothing but they're showcasing we have more followers, that's all. Clear with this? So there's no specific answer for this actually. And we never know whether it's original followers or not. They might be bots also.
Hi, Pooja.
Yeah.
Hi. So I was wondering if you could sort of maybe look at my Instagram and suggest a few hashtags.
Sure. I'll suggest you after the session. Okay. You can just ping me your Instagram account. After that, I can give you the suggestion also.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Pooja, if you can just, there are few timings during the day or particular days in a week when you post and your post gets highlighted or it's seen more. Can you just brief?
Sure. So it depends on the insights. Okay. So let's say if you have let's say 1,000 followers, so Instagram tracks the activity of your followers and then it tells you that, okay, this 1,000 followers are active at this specific time, so you can post in this specific time. Let's say I'm going to insights here. I'm just covering that particular part. I'm going to the followers, and if I scroll completely down, here you see the most active times of your followers. Let's say if I want to post it on Thursday, so what is the best time for me to post? Right? So it is telling 6 p.m. is the best time for you to post.
Okay.
So this insights you will get only once you cross 100 followers.
Oh, okay.
Okay. After that you can, but I would not suggest you to go with this only. You test out with the timings.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Don't be completely dependent only on Instagram insights, basically.
Okay. Thank you. So
much. Okay. Clear with this? Okay. So now the next thing, which will nothing but I'll just touch a little bit up.
Pooja, just one last question. Do we have to use all the 40 hashtags or we should use
30?
10?
30 hashtags.
30 hashtags?
No. You don't have to use all the 30 hashtags. In the beginning, let's say for first post, you add 20, 30. And then for the next post, you add 15, 20. And then you add 7 to 8. Ideally, basically, it is nothing but a little bit less only hashtag you should use it. But that, of course, should be relevant to you. relevant to the content basically. Okay, clear with this? Okay. Now, the next thing, which is nothing but, which we were about to cover, is nothing but the ads part. Okay, now we understood that, okay, this is what the organic content basically we do it, right? Now what happens after that is, we know that this particular post is performing good, let's say, whatever post I am adding it on my Facebook, this thing, I know that it is performing good. I want that particular post to reach out to more people also. I can convert that particular post into an ad also. There are two ways to run the ads. Okay, now when I open my Facebook profile, on the right hand side, you see this? These are nothing but ads. You see this here, sponsored? Okay, these are nothing but the ads which Naika and the Jaro is doing. So if I scroll down, you would have come across so many ads, right? When you are using Instagram, see Facebook. Okay, now see Facebook is doing ad on Facebook. Why Facebook has to do an ad on Facebook? That's its product itself, right? But still they have to do, because they want to reach out to more people, this thing, right? So see, this is an ad, Meta for Facebook. Again, this is sponsored, which is nothing but an ad. Now this one I will see only if they are targeting. Correct? Now I know that, okay, my organic content I have created good. My page is all ready, all set. Okay, now I can have more visitors on my page, this thing, okay, or my Instagram account. Now is the time I can run the ads. I can run the ads by showing whatever location I want. By sitting here, I can show my ad in US also. In other countries, I can show my ad. That and all options basically I have. I can show ad to people who are studying in a college, who are working in a specific company, right? That kind of targeting basically I can do it. But where and all I will see that, I'll see the ad in the Facebook feed, on Instagram, the right hand side, okay, and see, this is that, right? We know that the organic reach is little bit less. That's why we will be doing the ad, this thing. Okay, now there are two ways to run ads. One is you are boosting the post from your account, Instagram account, or from your Facebook page, which is nothing but you added the organic content, you are converting that content into an ad now. That is one simplest way to run the ad. Okay, so let's say I am going to this particular page. Okay, now I want to create an ad, which is nothing but I am converting my one post into an ad. Let's say this particular post. I want this particular post, see the reach is only 83 people reached. Okay, but on Instagram it is more. Now what I want to do is I want to convert this into an ad. What I'm going to do here is, here you get an option to boost the post. Same option, you will get it on Instagram account also. Okay, so once I click on boost the post, it will take me here. Okay, now here you see this, what is the goal? What is the goal of this particular ad? Here it is taking as an automatic. Facebook is saying, based on your creative, I will set the goal. Now goal can be what? It can be you want more messages out of it, you want more engagement for this particular post, you want more leads, or what you want. So first thing which Facebook will ask us is, what are you looking for? I know that you want to do an ad, but what are you expecting? I can give you full messages also. I can give you website traffic also. I can give you calls also. I can give you more leads also. What exactly you want? Now, how does it depend? Let's say if I'm selecting, I want more engagement, which is nothing but I want more people to like, comment, and share this particular post after seeing an ad. So what will happen? Facebook will show ad to people who engages more with the content, because Facebook knows your history. Facebook knows what you're watching. Facebook knows with what post basically you are engaging more with, right? So I am telling, okay, I want more engagement. Then it will give me more engagement, this thing, right? So here, what is the button? The call to action button. And now here comes the audience part. Who should see this particular ad? Okay. So here, when I click on edit this thing, I can add the age group and I can add the location, and then I can add the interest also. Now there are so many interests which I can add on Facebook, this thing, right? So if you click on browse this thing here, You have demographic, interest, and behavior. I can target education. I can target life events, people who have anniversary, who are away from hometown, right? Who got new job, who are newly engaged, who are parents. All those things I can add it. Your targeting should be correct. Understand these three things. One is understand the objective, why you want to do the ad. Second is for whom you are doing this ad. Okay, who should see this particular ad? And third is nothing but what is the ad copy. Ad copy which we already selected, and then after we are done, we can just publish that this thing. These are the option which is given by this thing. What relationship status? Everything Facebook knows under which you are coming. I can also target employers of a company. People who are working in Decathlon, for example, I can target those people also. I can target job titles also. People who are CEO of the company, target those people itself, right? So this is nothing but my detailed targeting. Again, of course, I'll have more of interest also, right? People who are interested in business and industry. Now, how Facebook will know that if I've interacted with any of the posts related to advertising, that means I'm coming under that particular interest. Right? So I can add as many interests, as many demographic as I want. I can create my audience and then I can just continue with the ad this thing. Here I have to, of course, give money for how many days I want to run the ad. Let's say 80 rupees is the minimum budget per day to do the ad this thing. Okay, and then you can go ahead with it. And then where and all it will be shown, Facebook and Instagram, and then you just boost the post now. I would recommend people who have the Facebook page this thing, would recommend you to try this particular boosting post. I'll just show you a few of the example of how businesses basically do, Facebook ads basically, right? So this is one kind of results which I'm showing you, okay? This is nothing but we are doing it for one more women entrepreneur who is into travel. She's running her own business she's a travel company basically, right, where they provide all this Kerala packages also, right? Now what they want is they want more and more people to inquire about the packages basically. So what we are doing it, we are running the ads for them this thing. What are ads we are doing? We are doing the lead generation, right? We are telling we want more and more of leads. So this is what the results we are getting. In 67 rupees, we got one lead, we are getting it for around 67 rupees. Lead, which means nothing but I'm getting the contact details of that particular person. Okay, so to give you an example, this is how the ad basically looks like. So if I go here, you see the preview. Here again, I'll show you the targeting also. This is what the ad is. Now, when you create the ad, you have to see whether you will click on this ad or not. Is this ad appealing? Okay, so this ad performance is so far this much. This ad got around 30 leads. You can see, how many leads basically per day you are getting, and who are the people who are converting basically after seeing your ad this thing. Okay, so let's say I'm doing this one. So I can download the leads and I can see who are those people who, fill that particular form. Okay, you get the Excel sheet like this, where the name, email, phone number, city, everything you will be getting it. Clear with this? And then again, there you have different types of this thing. Just a minute. I'll just show the last option. I'll just show you the targeting, what basically targeting I did for this particular campaign. You see this? I've added the targeting people who are interested. And the location you can see here, this many location I'm showing, because now I understood from where we can get. So I'm showing ad only in this particular locations. Okay, 25 to 65 plus is the age group. And I'm showing ad to people who have upcoming birthday, who are interested in make my trip and all those things. Like this, you have to. So I think somebody asked that they want to reach out to more and more of people, right? So this is a way you pay money to Facebook You add the interest. You should know what is the interest of your target audience. You add the interest and then you can go ahead with it. Yes, Vartika.
I think I am the one who is asking so many questions.
That's okay. Very good. You should ask.
Ma'am, can you tell me how the money get deducted in this? Because every 6 days I run the this ad, and within 5 days all the money get deducted, and I don't know how it is getting deducted. Moreover, second question is, in case the money is not in 5 days, it is not getting consumed, will it carry forward for the next ad campaign?
Yes, yes. So to answer your first question, there are two types of budget. One is daily budget and one is lifetime budget. In lifetime, if you're saying that, okay, I'm spending 700 rupees for, let's say, 3 days. Okay. So what Facebook will do, Facebook will utilize that 700 rupees in that complete 3 days. That doesn't mean that first day it will use only 100 rupees. If first day the ad performance is really good, it can use 400 rupees also, because it will be based on the performance, right? And the second option, if you select daily, you have to spend 100 rupees, it will use only 100 rupees, not more than that. Now, when you set the, let's say, a lifetime budget as in, I want to spend 500 rupees for 3 days, and second day you pause the ads, that money is still there in your account. That will not go anywhere, because you did not make the ad active only. The ad did not continue only. You paused it in between. So you will save that particular money. Okay.
So you mean to say how many people have seen this ad, upon this the money will be deducted, or how many people have clicked the link, upon that the money will be deducted?
Based on the result what you have selected. So here in my campaign, I've selected lead generation, right? So I've spent 3,383 and I've got this many results. So to get this results, this much money I have spent. So it can be for engagement, it can be for this thing, but it will spend based on what objective you select. I am telling, spend my budget to get more leads. So it will spend for getting more leads basically. Okay, under that impressions, clicks and all will be included. So I'm spending for one particular result, I'm spending 67 rupees. Okay, so the more people will fill the form, let's say, the more leads I get, the cost per lead will go down automatically. The cost per result will automatically go down. But I've set the budget. That I have to use only 700 rupees of this thing, right? So here, if you see, the cost per lead is different for different thing. You see, the cost per result here is only 23 rupees. Because the objective is different.
Let's say my case is always on the website click. Like
so that is a
more
traffic
people should.
You are doing.
Yes, yes.
So it will be link clicks.
Okay.
It will
So
depend
as
on
many
the
people
are clicking. Yes.
Okay.
Depends on the objective. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, Shruti.
Shruti. Ma'am. Yeah. Hi,
Yeah.
Shruti here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I'm planning to launch our product in 6 months, how soon should I start doing this kind of campaigning about awareness and getting the visibility more, or making people aware of our product? What would be a good timeline to start doing that?
The product after 6 months.
Yes.
Correct. Okay. So I would suggest you don't do more of advertising now. First, add the content on your page before the 1 month of launch. Then you start advertising aggressively.
Okay.
Awareness kind of thing. But right now, focus on the content creation part.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Who's having the doubt? I guess Shrishti, right?
Yeah. So one is, can we also do a video on, if we have posted some video, can we do a campaign, engagement campaign on that?
Yes, video view. So this thing is a video view campaign.
Oh, this is through play. What does through play mean?
Play is nothing but people who watched more than 15 seconds of your video.
Okay.
So this is a video campaign which we are doing.
Okay, awareness campaign can also be a video campaign.
Correct. So you have a specific option only in the objective. You want more video views, or you want awareness through an image.
Okay. And second is, ma'am, in some of your ads, I saw you have put in hashtags in the ad copy.
No, in the ad copy, it's not the hashtag actually. In the ad copy, you are not supposed to actually use the hashtag. No, I don't think so. I've used the hashtag here.
I think I saw that the boosting wala ad maybe.
That boosting is nothing but, see, that post itself I'm converting into this thing, right? That's why it will automatically come. So hashtags, you're using it for this one, the post reach, this one.
Okay.
Okay. Now what I'm telling to Facebook, boost this particular post. So it will capture the particular post, complete post.
Okay.
So hashtags also will go with an ad itself. But if you're doing only ad this thing through ads manager this thing, then you don't have to use the hashtags, because hashtags will not work in ad. Hashtags will work only for organic.
Okay. Okay. So no hashtag should be used for.
No hashtags for ads. No.
Okay. Got it. All right.
Yeah, Sahana, you.
Yeah. Pooja, while mentioning about the boost post, you mentioned that you have the option of doing it either in FB or Instagram. So since one ID is tagged with the FB, if I want to do it in both, so I should have the same ID in Insta also, right?
Correct. It should be connected. Both the accounts should be connected. Then only whatever posting you are doing, it will show on that particular account also. It should be linked.
So I mean, basically the email ID which I use should be the same.
Not the email ID, the account only should be linked. Instagram account should be linked to Facebook account.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, any more doubts, guys? Okay, Shruti?
No, ma'am, I'm done. Sorry, I didn't know.
Okay, you're done. Okay. Any more doubts? Anything related to ads?
So I think, Pooja, like there are several things we can cover, but since the limited time, we can't cover much. Like this, for example, Facebook and Instagram alone is like 50 hours program. It goes for 20 days, right? So we try to cover the most important part, which will be useful for you as an entrepreneur. So that's what we have done. So in case if we want to have certain things, we can actually have multiple sessions in different timings, or maybe we can organize some sessions as well. We'd be happy to do that.
Yeah, sure. Somebody asked in the chat section, they want some reference to get the hashtag and keyword. So this is a tool which is allhashtag.com. Here you can get the suggestion for the hashtag. You can just add one hashtag here and it will generate all the hashtag related to whatever one keyword you have given.
Pooja, one query. What would be a decent budget for these ads?
See, Facebook
I'm
says
launching the project.
Minimum 80 rupees you spend a day. That is by Facebook. But I would recommend, like, if you're doing an awareness campaign on this thing, at least spend 200 rupees at least a day.
Okay.
And if you're planning for lead generation on this thing, it can be 350, 400 too.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm
Pooja
sharing
and Suresh, sorry to interrupt you all before you all take another last question or a couple of questions. I would request all the participants here to please.
I'm sorry, I think your voice is.
Yeah. I think.
Yes, Pooja, please take over.
Yeah, actually, we're not able to hear you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just mentioned that before you take the last couple of questions, request all the participants to fill out the feedback form I just shared.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So I've shared my details, Pooja's email address and phone number and the website, just in case if you have to get in touch with us, we'd be happy to do that. And later on, if you want to organize specific topics, we can cover specific topics as well. So we can do that. And it will be great if you all can share how was the session, was it useful, what was your takeaway, maybe just a few of them. If you can share it, that would be great.
Very nice session. Both Suresh and Pooja, I mean, so many doubts are cleared. I can't tell you. And the way you both have explained, I mean, I wasn't expecting this. I thought there'll be some big, terminologies used, jargons used, and most of the time the sessions are very, very theoretical, and you don't understand what's happening. So I think both of you have very nice flair for teaching. It was really good, and all the doubts are cleared. I still have one or two doubts, but I've taken the snapshot of your email IDs and this one, so I'll send it, and if possible, let me know. I also wanted to connect because what can we do together on company front as well?
Sure, we'll do that.
Thank you.
So in the chat, I've shared the our details. So please get in touch with us. Anybody else want to share? Thank you so much, Srishti.
Sir, it was really good session.
Yeah, I'd really like to Suresh and Pooja, thank you so much for your time. It was not only very detailed compared to the other sessions. It carried on from 2 o'clock onwards. So hats off to your energy levels also. You managed to keep it up. So all in all, very helpful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate both of you, sir and madam, for the patience that you had, and you really clarified our doubts very well.
Thank you, Pranav.
Thank you.
If possible, can we get the recording of this session? It would be beneficial to us.
Sure.
Pranav, we are not sharing the recording right now, but I will definitely post it on the WhatsApp groups whenever it is available. Yes, okay. Suresh, please go ahead.
Anybody else?
I have Suresh. Thanks a lot. It was a wonderful session, both of you, Suresh and Pooja. Never really had a session like this. So very useful. It's actually a tutorial that we had, and for free. Yes. And I just wanted to know, do you organize any sessions outside this, or do you have any online courses that you can take in a little more detail?
Online we don't do. Online we normally don't do. That is why we don't have a presentation. It's all in the whiteboard. If you look at Pooja, how she's taking, we kept a chair, and top of that we keep this thing so that you see the whiteboard. All of our sessions are one-on-one, and we take like 6 people in a batch so that we can give personal attention. So we do conduct some workshops in between. So I'll keep you posted on that one too. And if you follow our Insta, that's where we post some guest lectures. Somebody comes in, we share all of those things monthly. Once we conduct some events.
Okay.
So yeah, we are located in Indranagar. You can come.
All right, okay, great. I don't live in Bangalore, but I will drop in when I'm there.
Okay. So anybody wants to have to arrange some sessions for anybody, we will be happy to do that.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Other Thai members, we are definitely going to approach Suresh and his team to organize a workshop, probably 1 or 2 days workshop, which is going to be in the Thai office. So we will definitely keep you posted on that after we have a talk with him. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That really helps, Shreya. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was really great. You interacted. That is what we want actually. You asked more questions, and we love to answer, all the questions, and we love the energy. Your energy also, like since you guys are also, constantly learning and completely focused and asking good questions. So yeah, we are glad that you found it interesting and fruitful also.
Yeah, thank you so much. And this was not planned at all. Just 2 days before, I got a call from
Shreya. You've been a savior. So guys, for those who don't know the background of this, we actually had the program aligned with another person who could not make it due to personal reasons. And it's just the day before, I think I frantically called Suresh around 8:30 in the morning, and he was kind to answer the call, and immediately immediately, without even an email request, he agreed to do this session, and this is absolutely free of cost he's doing for us. So really appreciate the time that Suresh and Pooja have given. I personally believe that if someone is giving time, that is the biggest thing they can give anyone. Thank you so much, and kudos to you all. A big shout out to your team. Thank you so much.